I changed it.
Your channel was
Such a good
edited.
streamer.
That was one way to do it.
Yeah, not everyone can join the other one, so.
Our channels don't really matter, do they? Like,
Right.
We're
Can
the
we-
only 17 people who use TeamSpeak, so.
yeah.
Michael Magic. If we move back, we can create like a semicircle.
Oh, genius.
Fine.
I don't get like, I don't get that.
Oh, come on,
TeamSpeak
join
joke.
in, Nathan. Let's get everybody in the Nox crew on here.
You don't get what?
The TeamSpeak joke. Did they mean like 17,000 or 17 million? or
17. Just
17.
Just 17.
Like,
We had-
nobody uses TeamSpeak anymore.
Yeah. We're like the
so
only
relevant right
people.
now because Discord exists. It was hilarious.
Do you think like people actually don't? It can't be 17. That's not real.
I mean, no, it's obviously
No.
not real because there are way more of us than 17.
That is true. I didn't think about
Yeah, it's very clear you haven't thought about this much.
that. But like, why would they make that joke? It's so.
Self-deprecating
they're
humor.
aware. They know.
But if I was sat there looking at like, 17,000 concurrent users, then I would say 17 as the joke, right? So it had to be 17,000.
Okay, everyone's here. Woo!
I mean, this
One minute
Woo!
fast.
this is just a consequence
really
of you
fast, yeah.
attempting humor, really.
Well, someone left, but
Oh no, Rambo left.
no, it's
We were
easy
so
to
we were
see.
so close. We were so close.
Yeah,
Has
that's the event
everybody
cancelled.
seen-
Goodbye.
Has everybody seen Mr. CPK's costume for this event?
I have, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I, haven't
actually, I was
really,
gonna
have
say
I?
you haven't, have you?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're all leaving. That's the good news.
You've
Oh.
only seen not his costume.
Well, this is one of those exact moments why we have a UI that tells us now, because having to keep track of these join messages is awful. But no, our UI tells us now.
Oh, it
It's very
says it's
cool.
ready.
We're ready.
5 up leave.
Okay, it's 2 minutes past now. That's the end.
Okay,
We've-
are we
we're-
ready to
we're
start?
wrecked.
We good? Want
See.
to change something before we start?
Don't think so.
Actually, I need a review check, so.
Yeah, you did.
I was gonna ask
someone-
whether you-
Someone's gone.
Fluffy.
Every time.
They're probably changing their skins, which is gonna look really cool in the intro. So, like, we've not seen the full power of everyone having team skins yet in that intro. So,
Oh yeah, that's quite. Yeah, that'll be quite nice.
I'm just excited somebody's finally doing an event intro with like
Yeah, that's
teams being
good.
shown off.
I've
Hello,
never seen it
chat.
before.
Hello, chat. It's been a while. Tom is streaming this time.
You're on your bad
Yeah.
mic, by the way. I don't know if you want to change, but
Is it okay?
that's fine.
That's
I can't
fine for
switch.
30 minutes, but if you stay here for even 1 minute longer.
Get
Tom,
out.
Tom will be streaming.
Yeah, actually, how about that, Stefan? If you stay on that mic for 30 minutes, we're kicking you out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes because I'm going to spend
on,
some time with
convenient.
Come
fam.
on!
I'm going to spend some time with family.
I had the perfect excuse. It would have been really
Yeah.
hilarious.
People would have been really shocked in the stream. It would have been
That
quite
we actually
exciting.
kick you from the channel.
Yeah.
Dropping TeamSpeak's user count down to 16.
You know what? Let's talk about that Block Wars intro thing.
No,
I'd love,
it's not.
Oh,
I'd
no.
love to. No. Because I have a. It's nothing bad. Like it's like, it's interesting. Because like some people in chat have already brought it up, but I'm just gonna state it. We have no idea how to react to that like Block Wars thing because legitimately I had no idea that Block Wars did that. To be honest, I haven't even checked if it's like
I didn't know
similar
either.
or anything. And secondly, it's like really difficult to like credit people in an original way, I guess, if that was the intention of doing it in an original way. And then there was this really funny tweet chain where Block Wars was like on Twitter where they were like, "Hey, nice intro," and then the other event, what are they called?
Pandora's box.
Pandora's Box replied and went, "Yeah, well, we did it first, NGL or whatever." And we really wanted to reply to that Twitter chain, but we had no idea how to reply without looking like rude or, you know.
Yeah, like we wanted to be funny too, but we realized anything we say was gonna make us look like dicks.
Yeah.
But we were really enjoying it, like in an actually like positive, not toxic way. So
Yeah, it's really funny because there's obviously like a ton of irony around it, where, you know, I think I don't know, did Pandora's Box come after us? I guess we inspired a lot.
Pandora's
stuff.
Box did it. So Pandora's Box is for block wars to MCC. So like a
Right,
bunch of
yeah.
MC testers made block wars, a bunch of block wars testers made Pandora's Box, and then Pandora's Box did it a while ago, like a year, and the block wars also had it for quite a while.
Yeah, so basically the whole situation is just like ironic AF, right? But I don't know, like I can't tell whether some people are being ironic in their comments or not, and
I
it's
think
just
some
like,
people
well,
are having fun, and
I've
some
no
other
idea
people
how to
were
react.
sweating behind their
Are
keyboards
we-
a little too hard. But
Are we
just
waiting on
checking.
something to
Yeah, because
start?
Yeah.
Purple was.
I was about
to
to say, shall we start the Minecraft event that we're running and not talk about all the
you
others
guys-
that
you
we're
guys
not running?
seriously think Daniel's not on top of this?
Yeah, I'm annoyed at Purple
No,
for
I,
being
I
there.
guess I
Daniel
don't.
built an entire system around this and it's working.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not it's a little
Daniel.
late. Which other team is not ready
This
now?
is
Oh, and
literally
Daniel.
Daniel we're talking about.
And
What
orange.
the hell, orange?
It's what I
Do
showed.
they not know that they all need to
Otherwise,
play?
there isn't an event happening.
All right, Fantasy Gaming 333 will start just because you said so.
Always having net issues.
Nice. That is what we like to see. Oh god, they are lagging a bit actually. Oh god.
Start it without him. Start it without him. Fantasy Gaming 333 is getting
Anyway,
nervous.
do a
Okay, so
refeat check again.
We're start. Okay, I can
Or
recheck.
just go. Whatever.
I'll hit it. So because another team might have seen that and just been
Yeah.
like, okay, then I'm leaving. You know, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, the refeat check.
Third
is
time's
almost
a
like
charm.
safety.
Yeah.
Watch to make sure everybody's good.
Cool. Event's continuing. It's starting. It's gonna do some cool stuff in the background because we have a lot of tools running now. So I guess Michael, you
Right.
can check that. There's now a second message that tells you whenever it's done loading, because it takes quite a bit of time. So.
The
But it's
reason-
A6, so it should be fine.
Yeah, the reason the
something done.
admins aren't in the introduction is because we're irrelevant. We don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Oh my
We
god,
don't have
you
enough
know
Twitter
what?
followers.
Why?
What?
No, why have we not done that? That was so stupid of us.
It should have gone to the hot
I
tub.
don't know.
And just put us all in the hot tub. It would have been actually hilarious.
Well, aside from the fact that we wouldn't have had time to fit in the timetable.
No. I mean, the
Uh,
reason why we didn't do it is because we would have wanted to turn it into a joke, and then we would have wanted to change it, and it would have just ended up being way too much work for nothing.
Right.
Daniel, do you know what's happening here?
I don't. I mean, what?
There is nothing coming to Firebase.
It should have. It literally just said it set the hub timer.
It could be going to dev then.
Bye. Yeah.
It's not going to dev or prod. Okay. You're sending nothing.
Oh,
No,
this
it's
is
connected to
already
live.
brilliant. I'm loving this.
Well, you're not sending anything.
It says.
And
it is.
nothing is
It
happening.
was just AFK.
Wait, you've not...
It says it literally just sent something and it is connected to live.
You're not sending a header, that's why.
Yo, do you guys not fight during the intro? Or try to solve stuff during the intro?
It's showing the countdown now to me.
Yeah, because I manually edited the document.
You know what's really funny, Tom? I had my music off on my client because I was recording the update video the other day.
Oh, that was
Oh.
cool. I like that.
Well coordinated.
That was actually really nice. That was like so synced.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna check reactions of that after the event.
Now this is a new meta game. For every event, you have to come up with something new as a team.
It is, yeah. It's gonna probably gonna be a bit stressful. You gotta keep up on yourself in your intro.
Whoa! That's so loud.
You're apparently now sending info, Daniel,
okay.
but you just didn't send a header for some reason, for the timer.
Might have been because the UI was hidden, or just random bullshit.
Okay, well, keep an eye on it. but timers are being sent now.
Anyway, cool. Welcome to season 3.
Yeah.
Read at the dome visuals.
Whoa, it's so different.
Whoa, it moves.
There's funny animations.
It's a death match now. Did you hear?
Hang on, you guys. Why is it season 3 if it's only event 29? I don't get it.
Think about the non-canon events, Joe. There have been more.
No,
there are
that
more
is not-
non-canons.
No,
That wouldn't
that's
even be how it works anyway.
I'm just trying to justify our decisions somehow.
This championship is the pilot for season 3.
Oh, right,
And then the next one being 30 is the start.
When's
Whoa.
the dome horn being changed? It's not the best horn, let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it being loud gives it a good effect.
Which
Yeah.
stock website did you download it from?
From just like a sound library that I got from some sound design website. Who knows?
Is it one of those ones that's like kicking around for ages, living on the drive?
Probably. I don't know, it was the only one I managed to find that I was like, okay, this will do for now, and then ended up like never changing it.
You compress the audio really well. You can very faintly hear audio jungle.
Ooh, it looks like Parkour Tag first.
Hey.
They wanted the rockets to be fresh, but the chickens didn't want it.
There we go.
All votes
Understandable.
denied.
Have a nice day.
Dude, there's 20,000 players on MCC Island.
What? Is there a... No.
Nice.
Got
Did we
to
get our
see-
numbers mixed up with TeamSpeak?
Yeah,
You-
I looked at the numbers earlier.
You
It's
just
much
gave
higher than usual though.
Michael a heart attack thinking about the health of the network there.
No, just like how the hell?
Also, shout out to the first logo. We could have a thing about which one is the
Yeah,
best,
it's
but they're
nice.
all good, so it would literally just be, and this one's even better.
I
But
can't
Parkour Tag's
believe.
I'd
first
like to see
game
a
back
logo
is
tier
Parkour
list
Tag.
video.
Parkour Tag's great, let's be honest.
It's a good
just
intro game.
I think, you know what? I think Parkour Tag is probably my least favorite.
Okay.
What?
Wow, cool. Okay, that's it.
What, you
I
prefer,
actually
like...
love watching this
you
game.
prefer
I
build
hate
map?
playing it.
Yeah,
Um,
you prefer build mart?
I think so, yeah. Only
Okay.
because like, yeah, it's because I think I'm bad at it.
You think? Or
You're
you are?
all right. I remember at tests you sometimes get a good run.
Yeah, like one round out of 9, yeah.
There is a certain feeling when you play the game, I think even if you are good, that you're just not confident in it. Because it's... You can just make mistakes, like, really easily.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you practice.
I think what does make Parkour Tag interesting is that it's a game where, like, it's a fully realized concept where I wouldn't know what to change about this without making it very different. So it feels like the kind of game that you can't. It's harder to keep it fresh, right? Because it's just such a strong concept, and at some point that concept is just going to be less interesting. It's inevitable. I still think
Me,
Change the spelling.
for me, it's the most exciting plays when you get to like run and dodge everybody, and you manage to do that for a whole round. Like, feels amazing.
Be Kiel, because there are other countries in the world that are not yours, and for some reason we all live in like weirdly different time zones that sometimes change.
it's also because people here are British, so they insisted on using the British time zone, and for some reason there's something called daylight savings time, which means the clocks shift around. And
To be
for
fair,
even
we
worse
could have
reasons,
started
there's
earlier.
a difference currently. Like for the even worse reasons, the UK is switching to summertime in a week, and the
Yeah.
US did so a week ago. So it's just like weirdly.
Do Europe
spaced.
time changes thing?
I don't think the time's changed yet, so I think we have the same time as UK.
That is a great question.
I think it's
I
just
think, I
US.
think
that-
Europe would probably think.
That's it. Europe is trying to.
Because it's
stop
all about,
doing-
you know, organising things with like local countries.
Someone already rage quit.
No, Joel's
Crazy.
internet issues. It's.
Just because you lost. Come
Should
on.
wait for him.
4 AM. Where are you? Where are you? It's 4 a.m.
Like in
Like,
Asia side of the world.
I was gonna say like Japan somewhere, right?
Anybody supporting any teams in particular? I want Lime to win.
One thing you could do to cheat.
No one? No one care about any
Yeah.
teams winning?
no, it's a good shout.
We don't bet as much as we used to. When did that?
Yeah, we
happen?
don't. We haven't done bets in months, have we?
I think you want to follow a team whilst
Not in a
watching.
Oh no, Aqua. I'm going Aqua.
Yeah. Aqua, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a strong.
I'd like to
team,
see
that one.
Kritzy win.
Kratzy.
Is it
Kratzy.
Kratzy?
Yeah.
I know. So, like, honestly, people just need to learn how to spell their own names. That we.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't
pronounce
put the
properly.
vowels in, like, I think you just get to put them wherever you want.
Yeah.
Like, that's the rules.
Yeah, you have to imagine the vowel
Because-
actually there, don't you?
Because
It could be
be honest,
Kretzy.
it should be Kartsy,
Could be
right?
Krusty-
Because it's
Krusty.
R.
Krusty, it could
Kartsy.
be.
Kayartsy.
Could be a silent K. Be like Rutzy.
You know, Daniel, one thing you could change about this game that wouldn't change it that much. Double everything vertically.
Well, this game actually has like very specifically designed maps. Like, maybe out of any game, the maps here are very particular.
What do you mean double
Right.
vertically? I don't.
Like give your
Double the
so you have a
heights.
2-block jump, and the map is twice as tall.
Oh right, okay. For me, I think when you're making a parkour game that is really based on parkour skill in Minecraft, you don't really want to
Important
change.
to keep, yeah. Well, Daniel
You
was
wanna
just
be
saying, like,
doing
what
stuff
is a
people are
minor
comfortable
change
with.
you could make that wouldn't, like, turn it into a brand new game, right? And I just couldn't stop thinking about that question.
It's something we've had to think about for Island, right?
Yeah,
Like
we've
a lot
been
of the
thinking
game,
of ideas for Island.
we have to figure something out to make the game like fit. It's different formats, but Parkour Tag feels like such a game that it works this way and it works very well this way, and it's very hard to find like a change. Definitely there
It
is,
really is for this game, yeah.
but it just fits very well the way it works right now. And, like the maps are very particular. Like the game wouldn't work nearly as well with different maps and stuff.
Chat's talking about how they're upset or surprised that we didn't return on April Fool's Day. And like, let's just talk about that for a sec, right? Because that wouldn't work. Because what would be the joke?
You wouldn't believe us either.
Yeah,
We'd
like
just
we'd
be
be like,
lying.
yeah,
Good
we're
way to get
returning on
people to
April
not
Fool's.
watch.
No one would believe it, and then it would just happen, and then it would be like, oh right, okay, so they actually did return.
Well, even ignoring any joke, like
Yeah.
we're never going to have the first event be either themed or a non-canon, because like there's so much hype and so much about like it's the first one. There's so much new stuff. It's very different, and to also make that a non-canon or a themed one is just so much more. Like it takes something away. Well, it's it's weird.
Just a terrible April Fool's joke. Oh, April Fools! We actually ran an MCC.
One if on April Fools, we just stream a test. It's just Nox crew playing. No one gets to play.
Yeah.
That's the joke. You
I-
get to watch people
I
play.
think we should just try and run it on Island
joke?
as
We're
well as
just
we
having
can.
like a
Yeah.
dev session, and it's like someone that accidentally hit the stream button. We don't
Yeah,
even realise we're
I'll
streaming.
just leak our code for 3 hours.
We create a survival world and have an hour to make an event in it.
Maybe
That would
that's
be-
Fortnite
honestly,
clip, you
that
know?
would be
Like
fascinating.
That would be actually really
That
cool,
would actually
actually.
be really funny.
maybe that Fortnite clip was just a hint, and that's what we've been doing this break. And
Yeah, what
we're
if
gonna see
we
it very soon. Like it's gonna be exciting. Fortnite Championship.
what if we invite 40 participants to create a tournament for us to play in like 2 hours?
That's great. I love that.
Didn't
Yeah.
the Nox Squad game show had like those streams where they made a game in it? Like let's take some inspiration
Did
from
we?
that.
Oh
no,
no,
the Nox Squad.
Nox crew.
They had that.
Nox Squad.
They had like a charity
cool.
thing, I think, where they had like a long stream. They were making a game during it.
We had a thing where like the public were choosing the parts of the game for season 1, which turned into like what is it, Pipeline
Pipeline
Pursuit?
Pursuit. And then people didn't like it, but I liked it.
Yeah, it's people really wanted a puzzle game, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Do you remember how Terra Swoop Force started as like a 3-hour make a map stream?
I remember that. I said, hey,
didn't-
Stefan, I have the
yeah.
day off from work on the day that they're
Never knew
releasing
that.
this Elytra. So let's do a live stream where we build a map in a day and release it. Just whatever we get, let's just release it in a day. And then 9 months later, Terra Swoop Force came out.
Well,
That's
aren't you
the
glad you
real
didn't
true
just
story.
release something in a
We
day?
never learn, do we?
No. Honestly, you know, where that turned out, pretty good. But at the same point in time, I think we could make something pretty cool in a day if we actually committed to it. Anyways. Isaac,
Yeah,
if
I
we
see-
did invite 40 people to make an event for us, we could find somebody named Scott, but who was under the age of 18, to make them up into teams for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
remember-
Stefan.
I just remember that first stream. I'm pretty sure we spent the majority of that stream like doing calculations on the like best
Angle to
descent
fly it,
angle.
yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is
Like
that
building
stream
time
like
map.
saved somewhere? Because that's
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
Probably not
not.
anymore. Like
That's
a
Twitch
shame.
clears them pretty
that's
soon.
a shame. That's a
yeah.
decent bit of Nox Crew history there.
But hey, the Paladin's quests ones
Yeah,
are-
YouTube videos.
those are on YouTube.
Yep.
First ever build night, Nox Crew. Yeah, we called them build nights, man.
Was anybody who's still here now there at the first one?
No.
Was Andre not even there?
No, that was like three dudes that I used to play Gary's mod with.
Yeah.
They all gone. They were
My
only
first
in it
day-
for the jokes.
My first day
Yeah.
building for Nox Crew, we get DDoSed and all the work we did get deleted in the backup. So then I stayed up really late at night and rebuilt it all from scratch.
You
So
got
I'd look like a
DDoS back
hero.
then.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Why? I don't know why.
yeah.
Was that Maywolf who told us that it was a DDoS?
Yeah. So it was
I'm
probably
the
just,
bet that
he
he
probably
just
just
screwed up. Yeah, blamed it on a
Yeah.
DDoS.
Probably did. Oh man. Probably didn't even know what DDoS meant in English.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
it's
imagine
same words.
when you're
it's
like
English
an
word.
amateur tech head, like if anything goes wrong, one of the instant assumptions that you can have is just that it's a DDoS.
Well,
Yeah,
even
literally.
calling it a DDoS is like, because it's just a denial of service attack. Like, there's way more kinds regardless. So, DDoS is just the easy one to say to explain to other people
Yeah.
what happened.
I mean, we can't
When-
really argue with
When
it,
you
can
sit
we?
there and go like, oh, I don't understand what the hell happened. Probably DDoS.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even technically, if you have if you have like a service that was made for like 100 players and there's 200, that's still technically like sort of a DDoS. It's not an attack, but it's still like a denial of service. Okay, it's more of an outage. Denial of service implies that someone is doing the denying. But it's a very like broad term. Like DDoSing is also easy to do accidentally. Like I've DDoSed Mojang on accident. They have like
What?
rate limits on their APIs. If you send too many requests, it's theoretically a DDoS, even though it's like inconsequentially small. You just get like
What
rate
requests
limited.
are
Wait.
you sending them?
They're like username requests. So you like send in a username and you respect the UI
right.
back. And nowadays we have to. Every time we do 5 of them, we wait for a second before doing another one, because we can't go over like 30 requests a minute, I think, or something. I've got the exact numbers in the code somewhere. It's always fun when you write a system and you test it with like 1 or 2 tests, and then you run it with the event and realize that trying to whitelist like 60 people at the same time crashes your server. Yay!
Come on, Aqua.
Daniel, can you check on Joel after this game? Just see.
Yeah, I tried to watch his stream, but it's YouTube and it's so incredibly delayed that in round 2 of Parkour Tag, he was still watching the intro on the stream. So,
I know he's having like internet issues with the stream. I don't know. But whoa, Scar!
he might have just stopped streaming like properly.
What'd Scar do?
Jumped over Ponk's head. That was pretty cool.
Wait, as a runner or
Yeah, as a runner.
What, he like jumped off of the head to get
got that
extra
quite
height?
count.
No, it just jumped over their heads
Okay.
And actually got away with it.
for a couple of seconds. Yeah.
Imagine if we could code a way where you jump on someone's head, it's like a bonk on Mario or something, they get extra height instead of first. That'd be really cool.
Well, that put Pink into the lead for this game. That was Pink versus Purple you just watched.
Joel seems
Why
to just like
close at the
moving
top?
around again. Like if Joel disconnects and it automatically passes for him now, so it should be fine if he DCs. And since it's only Joel, we're not going to do anything else regardless. So I guess after this game we can ask him like, is he good to continue, or because like DCing in other games is not as nice.
Their team is still doing this.
Can't believe it, man. I really thought Aqua would like. They are just dropping.
Still 7 games to go.
Yeah, they're not that low.
Ooh,
They're just
Jojo.
rusty. They're just rusty. They got
Jojo.
If you look at the difference between first and theirs, only 400.
Watching my POV on the stream, by the way.
Let's.
Good old my.
Go.
Good old
Knox
my.
number.
They'll figure it out. You don't want to give away the whole mystery in one go. Leave them asking questions. They'll stick around.
That's
Ooh. Look at that.
Oh, it's storytelling.
And Frost.
You're not wrong.
Joel is resetting a router. Sounds like a good idea.
That's some serious hacker stuff.
Yeah. Somebody must have DDoSed.
A bit suspicious.
It should pass for him, so it should be fine. I've already asked him in Discord like if he's good to continue in a bit, especially if like Ace Race or Grid Runners happens. Those games do not work without a fort. Well, Ace Race is just immediate loss if you disconnect, and Grid Runners is incompletable without 4 in this event. So
Whoa.
that's a few subscriptions.
Real Lord Mr. K gifting 10 tier 1 subs to the Nox crew.
Yo!
Yo.
Undeserved. Undeserved.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame
Appreciate it.
because I
Rotate
mean
50 instead of 5.
We should be a bit more gracious, to be honest.
we
Yeah,
should.
Honestly, is
yeah.
that it? Is that it, mate? 10.
We
Come
should do.
on.
We should
They're
do
gonna
it.
break the elevator, by the way. They
Come
broke
on,
the
mate.
elevator.
Someone did a nice
They broke
thing.
the elevator.
They broke the elevator.
Oh, I forgot.
need to
yeah.
go.
Now they're
yeah.
gonna be unable to see it because it's too crowded. Don't
Also
stand in the
that-
way as an admin because it's hard to see.
Tobo's Psychic Services.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's always kind of complicated when people, like subscribe and or gift subs to the stream because I'm like, on the one hand, I'm like thankful, and appreciative, but on the other hand, it's not that I feel guilty, it's that I feel a little bit bad because obviously we only stream, once a month for 3 hours and then that's it. And I'm just sitting here going, man, you could have, gone and bought yourself a coin with that or a
Yeah,
shirt
you-
or something, right? But like,
better have got a
we
coin.
appreciate you, but like, don't, there's
Some
tangible
people-
stuff you can go get.
We should.
People like to
well,
just donate though.
Oh, I only take the piss out of donators for fun. They love it, really. Like people come
I
to
think
the
yeah. Some
people
people
used to
do
come to
like
the
it,
admin
yeah.
You talk
streams.
shit about them, yeah.
people used to come to the admin streams just for me to like burn them in chat.
That
You
did
should
happen.
put like an advertisement saying donates for roasts or something. you know?
Oh man, talk
Like-
about a new revenue stream.
Yeah, yeah. We need to play into it more.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you for the donation. So, what do you want?
Mega chicken
Oh!
swap.
What is it
What?
that you want?
Sorry?
Damn mega chicken odds. Early
Early
salt.
Sands of Time.
Early salt.
Oh no.
really
No.
need an
No, I
early
don't think it
salt.
is gonna be.
No,
Hey,
please do an early
I
salt.
I would love an early
Nah.
Sands of Time because it's
It would be
7th
cool.
or 8th all the time.
Mysteries. That is the most mature thing I've ever heard. I have not yet bought the MCC coin. I'm still deciding if I want to spend the money on something that will just sit in my room. Have you been watching Fight Club? Oh
You
god,
don't
I
This
have
hope,
to
logo
I
spend
hope
money
people
on
have
something
watched.
that'll just sit in your room. Do you buy food for yourself?
For the stream, this logo is great. The Works Reverse is one of the best logos.
That's a good roast, right? Did I do a roast, Stefan?
Yeah,
Are you proud of me?
yeah, it was pretty,
I mean, like, I don't pre-order games anymore because it's like not really.
yeah,
Not
they
much
just
point to
sit
that,
around,
so-
don't they?
You know, I'd buy the coin when it comes out.
True.
We should do a second MCC this month for the people that donated.
Just for them. Just for their enjoyment.
Yeah, I mean, there's 10 tier 1 subs that would get more value. We streamed another event this month, so might be worth it, you know.
I do love Rocket Spleef Rush.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't stay to watch it. Bye, Stefan.
I'll just 4 more minutes. I wanna,
Haha.
like, yeah, give it 5 minutes. I wanna see just a little bit.
You don't have to ask my permission.
Just know that you're gonna get judged by the chat.
I just want to say
Yeah.
though, that timer in the top should tell me what the hell it's timing down to.
Alright, well.
We
you
don't
know?
tell you what it's timing down to if it's
Just
just like
saying,
round
should-
start, round end.
should
We
though,
do it
should it?
whenever it is something custom.
Game
Mm.
begins in.
I guess.
Where's the
maybe,
game
maybe.
begins in? Huh?
It
huh?
tells you. Oh,
Huh?
someone did.
Huh?
Oh,
We
yeah.
used to do that.
Begins and
We used to do that.
In
goes
in
bye-bye.
sense of time, it does say like timer starts in. It's just it doesn't say it for like the default ones, but we could. It says in Valve games as well.
Right, mysteries. Come on, it's a coin. It's not a bloody video game. It's not, you know, it's not gonna arrive in a buggy, glitchy mess. God, I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, we're
With
gonna have
that-
to leave
with
the
the
patch.
coin,
to the coin.
actually might.
You know the team icons in the coin, they're all individually coloured.
Yep.
Like, that's how it is.
Yep.
Really cool. Like, is that paint? Or is it material?
It is enamel paint.
Great.
And the coin is pure gold.
Well, it's silver though.
Don't,
isn't
no,
it?
I'm just kidding. Just that was a slash.
You're buying the silver.
It's pure
version.
gold substitute.
Is it?
There
Is
you
it?
go.
Even,
Problem
is,
solved.
it is it actually? It's not silver, is
It's
it?
brass and it's plated in antique nickel plating.
I mean, yeah, coins aren't silver anyway, aren't
Yeah, otherwise it would be very expensive.
Yeah. And the
they? You can get very thin plating.
so that is actually complicated. We did want to put some real gold on the winner's coin. I feel like I could talk about this because
That
it's
was a
an
big
impossibility. What we wanted to do with it was impossible due to the procedures they have to put. They have to put the coin through when they make it. They were like, technically we could do this, but it's gonna look really bad because everything's gonna mix together. And we were like, yeah, fine.
Right, mysteries. What? Okay, here's a fun
To
question.
melt it
Everyone.
down.
To everyone in this room and in chat, this is my last question before I go off for the night. What is the most pointless object or thing that you have bought that now just sits in your room and you regret it?
Oh man, I feel like I have an answer for this.
Pressing question.
Apple Cake, get out of the stream, you're fired. Apple Cake said MCC coin.
But I don't have it yet, so that's not a
Yeah.
real.
Ooh, Nintendo Switch, Panky guy.
That's
said
a-
Nintendo Switch.
Ooh.
That's a decent answer, but
McCarthy with a debit credit card
I've
reader.
gotten back into my Nintendo Switch recently. It's really nice to have in bed, like next to a pillow, and then just play in bed with your arms at your side. There's
Yeah, I've
no
been
more
doing that as well
comfortable
recently.
way
It's
to
been good
play a
fun.
Here,
game.
please.
Yeah, there's a really funny joke in that actually. Yeah.
Wait, in what?
I just thought of a really not funny, not safe for work joke answer for that question.
No.
Well, anyway, you gotta leave now, so you can't share it.
Yep.
Yeah,
What?
You're
bye.
stalling.
Okay, it starts with a C and ends
Nope,
with a
you're
S.
stalling.
Ah.
Cartridges?
Chess.
It starts with a con and ends with a oms.
I don't want to know
Alright.
anymore.
Sits around in your room doing nothing. Self-deprecating joke. Come on.
Contrasting phantoms.
Hey, there'll
funny
be one day
self-deprecating.
those come in really handy not.
No, just for chat, enjoy this part of the stream.
Yeah,
If you enjoy
condiments.
this, I guess.
Honestly.
Rest of the stream is just
Condiments.
Tom
Oh,
content.
Phil!
Oh!
Finally, let's go!
Phil was
Oh,
stylish.
brilliant!
Phil nearly had it there. Phil nearly had it there.
Nice bit of styling on the end.
That was very
PC
stylish.
power supply. How is that your what? Who buys?
If you have one spare,
Why did you just
Yeah.
buy one
Light
with no
bulb.
purpose?
Don't need light bulbs.
When it's off, yeah, you don't need it.
I bought a pair of Minecraft Heelys that I haven't worn yet. I'm going to wear them. I'm just
Really?
waiting until a season where I feel like
I
I
wanna
could
try
injure
Heelys.
myself and end up in the hospital, and it wouldn't be an issue.
Oh my god.
Heelys make a lot of sense, but I assume they're kind of a bit rubbish.
Oh, I have an answer. I bought the Google Stadia and I never opened it.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
one of
that's
those
never
too.
opened it.
That's actually I don't
Yeah,
regret
and then they
buying
refunded it. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, so we get free Google Stadias that now do nothing.
Yeah, mine's still wrapped in its box, the Founders Edition. It's gonna be worth a lot soon.
I actually opened mine and used it to play Destiny from my bed, but my hands weren't by my side, so I didn't like it.
Oh.
It's literally impossible to make anything for Google Stadia anymore. Applecate, they shut it down entirely. It's one of the biggest U-turns I've ever seen in like a product ever.
no, Google constantly does it.
Yeah,
They
I was
shut down
gonna say,
every
that's like-
single product after.
I mean,
like
no,
80%
but
of
releasing
stuff Google
physical
does.
hardware, refunding every single piece of it,
okay, yeah,
and
that's
shutting
Google.
down the online service.
That's just what Google does. Is they are
Insane.
just like they do not care. They keep making stuff, and they will absolutely own up to it and just revoke it.
Wait, Feral said they bought a lava lamp and don't. Like, this is. A lava lamp is incredibly hard to, like, class as not using it.
Unless
Well,
you
if never
actively
turn
look at it.
on,
Well, I
Just
mean,
plug
you'd
it
probably
in.
just rather use a light switch.
It's supposed to just be there and do
Light bulb.
nothing.
so I'll
Unless
get-
every time you look at it, you're like, I hate that thing. Then it's not a good purchase.
Open up the top and pour water into it, and then you have an obsidian lamp.
Nice.
I think
Okay.
for me, I think Yankee candles, because I do like the idea of them, but they just don't smell that much.
I thought they were illegal in the UK.
What?
Alright.
What? No. Are you serious? Yankee candles.
Yeah, just because it's like, you know, the Yanks flaunting their victory over you guys and the
Okay.
war, but in candle form.
What victory? Didn't know there was one.
I am actually going to go now, so thank you
Yeah.
very much, and have a good
Finally.
night, and good luck with the rest of the championship.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Tournament.
Bye.
Right, yeah. Good luck with the rest of the tournament. Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, like one in
User
like 20
disconnected from
Yankee
your
candles
channel.
You'll actually like appreciate.
Also,
Like an essential oil diffuser is way better. Just like set the strength of it.
The key for the lava lamp, though, guys, I gotta give the pro tip for adulting for the lava lamp. You just gotta take that and any other mood lighting you have in your room, like Christmas lights or bookshelf backlighting or whatever. Link it all up to like a smart plug of some sort or a smart switch, so you can just turn all your cool lights on at once and get your you know,
The
your
sun
room in
really-
gamer mode. Like,
The sun, though. Yeah.
Rambo got messed up there.
that's how I have my room hooked up. I don't have a lava lamp. But
You
I
have
do
nano leaf.
I have a neon light. That's pretty cool. Haven't got nano leaf yet. Maybe in my
Yeah.
next place when I get like my forever office, if that ever happens. Wait, is this the end of the course?
Yep.
Oh my
It
God.
is.
They made it. Have they ever
Oh
made
yeah,
it
that's never
before?
happened in an event before.
I've
No,
not seen it in the
I
event.
think it might have in Temple, but maybe not in Journey. Journey is harder.
Oh! What a gamer!
We're getting some insane moments in Rocket
that
Spleef
was-
today.
That was sick.
Wow, that was amazing.
What a play.
Anyway, to
Oh,
add on
that's
to the lava
wonderful.
lamps, if you buy 9 more, you can make a portal to the Netherlands.
Oh, that's a really good joke. Good one.
That's how we're gonna save on shipping, you know? All the Dutch testers buy coins together and we just ship it through lava lamps.
I've got a Ouija board, but I haven't got any ghosts to use it with, unfortunately.
Oh,
Ah, that's unfortunate too.
that's a shame.
That should be on the package, like no ghosts included. Bring
Yeah.
your own. It's bad
I guess
advertising.
just, I don't know, bring it to like house parties or something and hope.
Some people can't keep up with the journey. You could say it's quite an unexpected journey for them.
It's telling us Noctite has been offline for 2 minutes.
It's a debug thing.
Yeah.
In the Netherlands, do you travel 8 times faster? No, you travel the same speed, but everything is 8 times smaller.
Well, if you
also,
if you say
our
cycle,
efficiency-
yeah.
Like the efficiency of our transport system would probably make stuff like 8 times faster than in America. It is also 8 times smaller than in America. Like, that's also fair. But it would definitely be 8 times more convenient to go to the store.
Yeah. If you
don't
can
know how you
cycle,
do
Amtrak doesn't exist, thank
It-
God.
if you can cycle 8 times as fast as you walk, then yeah, that is true for the Netherlands.
Well, you can't walk to a store in the US. Like,
Somebody just said, "Oh, hold on, they're watching the." We always watch the chat in admin streams.
yeah, I've got it open. I just ignore too much of it.
Oh, sneak.
I need to pay attention to the event, you know? Like, one person needs to actually pay attention to the game.
We have different messages in this game. Like
Uh,
fall off messages like in Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, we could evolve. It's just in the
Yeah.
past, people never like died on their own too often. You know? Like old Rocket Spleef always
Oh.
had it.
Yeah.
And you would die to someone else, but that's not really as common here.
Starfire, what do you think we're not noticing? If you're gonna ask a question, if you can ask questions, I'm not gonna answer that. Just ask the question.
Yeah, don't ask to ask. That's the one rule.
Don't ask to ask. People ask to ask in my DMs literally all the time, and I lecture every single one of them.
It's the worst part of getting DMs. It's
Yeah,
I turned them off
honestly.
so long ago, and I'm free now. Finally.
No, I don't. I like the lecture. I consider it doing my like small bit of good for the world.
I
at
guess so,
Jordan.
yeah.
Jordan is
Oh!
just about no.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, it's close.
To be honest, maybe we should make this map a bit easier. I think we should probably make it easier at the end so it goes on for longer.
Hey, not too bad.
honestly, this ending bit
fine.
is very interesting though. Like,
It is exciting.
and there's
But they
definitely people
both
now
didn't
that
have enough
the skill
height to
level.
carry on at the end there.
Can I send you my calc homework occasionally? Yeah, if you want to get blocked, that sounds like a great plan. Send me your homework, but
Question 1: What was your favorite class in high school? How many of us went to high school?
Oh, I
as
mean,
it-
secondary
as it is
school.
technically called. Me.
yeah,
Who
just
else?
you.
Yeah, it depends on the naming. If we wouldn't call it high school, I would call it middle school.
So it's just me. What was my favorite class in? Oh, he's changed it to school. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, we can all
Um,
answer now, yay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be music class for me, because we ended up just, like, jamming a lot of the time with friends.
Mm.
My friend group at secondary school, there were like 5 of us that were musicians. That was pretty cool.
You can see how the chat ends abruptly because Sneak got timed out. That's always the best thing to see.
Yeah, I have some pretty good memories from music class.
I have to go with specifically mathematics D. We had there were
Okay.
4 types of mathematics, and mathematics D was like if you already like A was easy, B was harder, C was like super easy, and then D was super hard. But
What
you
was
could do B and D at the same time.
mathematics X though?
They didn't do that one. But Math D was like it was just like a lot of extra stuff. So you got like distributions and you got complex numbers, a lot of like university level or stuff you'd also get in uni.
This was at secondary school.
Yeah, at like the middle high school equivalent. And it was just fun because it was
Hmm.
like a group with only like 10 or 11 of us. And because it was like the hard mathematics, it was only the 10 or 11 who were also smart on like all of the STEM subjects. So it was basically just like the smart people from the same courses you already had other like courses with. So it was just a vibe. And then we had a really good teacher who was just really like vibey about it. Like you could just ask like, hey, can I do work on something else this hour? And they would just be like, cool, you can just leave. And we
Okay.
still all got like an 8 out of 10 average. Like everyone had really good grades there because all the smart kids were there. So they didn't need to make it any more official, so it could stay really cool.
Honestly, I'd say the same thing. I enjoyed maths. My class size was either like 10 or 3, depending on which class it was. Like either further maths or non-maths. So it was great.
I guess I just enjoyed the ones where there's no one like below the skill level. So you can just continue learning new stuff instead of constantly having to repeat things. And of course, there's, some
Yeah.
people need that in class, but I absolutely did not. And I really enjoyed the ones where we could just get so much new stuff and
Nice.
didn't have to sit around.
I was excited for like further maths in A levels, but it was just too hard for me. Too much work.
It is a lot.
They
I'm quite
expect you
glad
to
that I
like
just
do
did
an
the
extra
content.
A level on top of it, and you're getting homework, which is just so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because I got to do maths at university for a little while, which seems easier than the further maths at the time.
Yeah, the maths I'm doing at uni now is definitely easier than further maths. A
Doing
level.
like set theory and stuff.
Yeah, I did all discrete last semester. Now it's all like
Maybe let's not talk
It
about
could be
this.
analysis and shit.
It could be early subs.
Oh,
It's early
yeah,
subs!
it is.
Hey!
Let's go!
Nice.
I'm hoping for some people to do some risky tactics. But
This
maybe
could
not,
be a
we'll see.
banger, actually.
We'll see.
Wait,
Yeah,
we're
I
spawning in the cage. Why
yeah,
are we in the
Spectator
cage?
spawned in the cage now. It's technically a bug, but I didn't care to
Well, I like
fix
that
it.
logo.
It's a good logo.
That's a really cool logo.
Every single
But-
game
Which
Oh,
team
it's
is
a good
best to
logo.
spectate in this game?
I really want to see a logo tier list. That would be fun.
Yeah, make
Since
a logo tier list, chat.
since when is Twitch owned by Amazon? I think it's been over 5 years. I want to say.
Yeah.
Very long time. Yeah.
Since people start saying drop the primes, right?
Mhm.
Spectate purple. That's
Yeah,
an
I had to
interesting
think
shout.
about the class thing, and I guess now now that it's in school, like it doesn't have to be like high school or earlier, but high school was literally over half my life ago. I realized while I was thinking about that, and that made me feel really old. Yeah, I don't know. There was a really good entrepreneurship class I took in college, and then in high school. I mean, nowadays when I think back to it, like, I mean, it was never about what you were learning. It was just about the people you were there with, and there was a pretty good group of us who were either in AP Calculus or some of the other AP classes that we took that get to know each other pretty well. So yeah, I think when you get older and you think back on that part of your life, you just like think about the people and you think about how easy life was when at the time it seemed like it was so hard. But it's all good.
I think another one, like, when I think back on it, like, the fact that you could do all sorts of design and technology projects, like with, like, filing enamel and other sorts of crafting things. That was really
Depends
quite
on the
cool that you could do
school.
that.
Depends on the school. My school didn't even have computer science as a course.
Oh, we didn't either.
Oh yeah, mine was the same. They
That's really
cancelled it.
surprising, because I would have sworn that, like, they would do that early in the Netherlands.
Some schools do, but the one I went to just didn't have it. Like, I had to seek out every single bit of like computer science stuff. Like there was a course from the uni that they were going to give at the school, and I had to find out not from like my teacher, like the homeroom teacher. I had to find out from the newspaper. There was running an article on the fact that my school was doing like a Java course, and it's just God. That school was not very good. Let's just put it there. I had to put in all the effort to learn anything.
Did you have
about,
IT though, where you learned
No.
about how to use Word and PowerPoint?
Like not
No.
well, there was, because the school was trying to be hip and hop. They did have a course in the first year that was called Modern Media, but it was basically just like photography, making videos, and like a bit of
Ah.
editing at some point in Photoshop, which
did that
was actually
sort of
very
thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
But like no actual IT stuff, which was
That's
unfortunate.
another thing. It's weird, like thinking back then when, because it was called media studies in my school. There
Yeah.
were only like 8 people. There was like a media after school club, and it wasn't seen as a very cool thing to make videos and, just make videos. But now everybody wants to sort of make videos. Imagine something like that is like stupidly popular now, but before, not at all. It's like a nerdy thing to do.
I guess people would probably still hate that course because it was learning how like what a zoom and like a dolly and a pan like shots are, which I find helpful. But I can imagine the young TikTok influencers are like, I do not care. I just want to get more followers.
They've started tailoring those classes to the things that are relevant nowadays.
fair.
too,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
which has made it better.
I mean, it's a huge potential job for like loads of people. Makes complete sense.
Yeah, I was
If you're
gonna
at
say-
school, you're like, well, I want to do that as a job, and that seems fun.
You were
Nick-
talking, Isaac, about how much fun it was that you could just go like, like build things and just like
Yeah.
the hands-on experience you could have. Like when I was in our like band, marching band, whatever, concert band, and the first 2 years I was in it, I just played like my normal instrument, baritone. But my junior year, the guy who was playing the drums for the pep band had graduated, and so there was like nobody playing the drums, and I just kind of decided that I was going to do that instead.
Yeah.
And
Which ones?
like drum set for pep band. And
Okay.
one of the kind of funny things about being at a high school that has storage space and musical equipment forever is I went into the back room just like looking at the drum set that we had, and we like got a couple of new pieces, and then I looked into storage and found like 2 older drum sets that we also had that were just sitting in storage. And so like for an entire half a semester in the band room, I actually pulled everything out of storage and made like this massive like 3 or 4 drum sets combined drum set that like wrapped all the way around the stool while you were sitting at it.
Yeah.
So you could just like play everything. It's just like you can't do that stuff as an adult, like unless you have like infinite money. But it was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I imagine schools are getting better now. Like, because back at school, like making music on a computer wasn't really such a big thing. I imagine in most schools they allow that now. It's like really easy to just have that on a computer.
Yeah, they
Most schools
installed
are
a
slow to adapt.
legitimate recording studio in my school the year
Mm.
after I graduated.
I had one in sixth form, but it would have been cool to do that sort of stuff earlier.
By the way, game update. Purpled and Shane both have the gold key,
Oh.
and CPK is dying.
Oh no,
He's in the middle of a bunch of mobs. But
I'm supporting Lime.
we've got funny new UI now, by the way, so we can see which teams are out.
Oh, Pizza's in trouble. No, he's fine. he's
CPK
fine.
is fighting all wave here.
That was quite a scary moment in this generation. That's cool.
Oh, baby
like-
zombie.
They
Oh,
can spawn.
alright.
They're not standardized.
Oh god.
CPK must be really low here.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He is struggling. He's trying to leave, but he can't.
He's running.
There's so
all
many
dead.
mobs here.
Yeah, he's so dead.
CPK, no. No, CPK!
Uh,
At least the coins dropped quickly.
Did he?
Yeah, he died. This red key is hard. And also, if you maybe saw, there are now visual changes to spawners that I just made because I felt like making them. I just noticed the spawners looked dumb, so I made them cooler. So yeah, that's a fun thing we do. There's a lot of very small, tiny changes we made this time around. And maybe you'll notice it, maybe you won't. But in general, it should just feel more polished. Because we definitely put in a lot more polish. So.
I think if there's somewhere to talk about them, it's here. You want to, Daniel?
Whoa.
I might go on
Like behind the
quickly go
scenes
funny
stuff that
things
you did.
later. Well, I can give some big stuff for chat to chew on, which is that, like, what we mentioned in the update video is the stuff that what's visible that you can
It's
notice.
just some coins that drop straight into lava here. What's that
Yeah,
all
that's-
about?
The generation gets something where it like doesn't match up.
Oh dear, that's
but-
that's funny.
But like the content that you can see this event is like a quarter of the work we've done, because in the background we have rewritten a lot of codes. Similar to how for season 2 we rewrote a lot of the game codes. This time around, everything that's not a part of the games got rewritten. There's a brand new like background system for the whole like event rundown, for the way the dome works, it's fully rewritten. The way the timings work is fully rewritten. There's a whole new like damage control system we have now, where it automatically passes whenever people disconnect. We have like a little UI element we can see on how many people are online. If it's waiting for us, we can reset games, void games, switch games, edit the dome,
One
remove from the dome, change the
No.
final competitors.
Sorry.
There are so many things we can now like tweak and change and actually like properly damage control. So, and there's some fun stuff. You can now relog properly and get their sites in Ace Race. You can join latent to get their sites. You can relog in Parkour Tag and Battle Box in the pre-round. Like almost every little like tiny damage control thing that we've not been able to do has now been added. I think the only thing left on the list of like to-dos was we're gonna add a timer. That's like a 3-minute timer whenever someone has difficulties. That just shows up on the screen. That's the only one we didn't get around to. But like everything else, we managed to get done. A lot of work got done there.
Purple died with the
Difficult
gold key in
key.
a very, very
Ooh.
difficult spot.
Eats found it. I think he's going for it now. Someone else had the gold key. Right.
Fire Breath Man had it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane and Purple.
but he dropped it on the floor. I'm not sure what they're going for with that. They got the blue vault. That was a perfect time to teleport. Hang on.
Right,
You're not
CPK
gonna go
just
for the gold key.
CPK just left his branch and just locked it off and didn't go back in. Like,
Eh?
like he just put like carpet down. Like, okay, the branch is fully done, but he didn't finish anything.
Sometimes it's like that.
CPK. Sometimes it's like that, but he kind of missed like half the dungeon.
Oh
Maybe
no.
he's scared.
It is difficult, but like the red key part in this dungeon is very deep. There's a lot of things in the red key part.
I'm following Pete, and the blue seems like it's really deep too.
Yeah, I did the gold in the time I played through it, and that one is also pretty deep. But the gold one is fun. The gold one is like there's a lot of doors, but the gold vault itself is actually very close by. So I wouldn't be surprised if anyone with gold key got it. Like the first time I played this map with like a team of testers, we got all 4 vaults and we got like 2.5k unmultiplied.
nice.
So
Nice.
this is a very doable dungeon. Although we were first
Yeah.
by like 800 coins with that, but that was like me coaching
Who-
2 new people
um,
and men with draft. So
Oh, okay. So you had 2 people that.
well,
knew
me and men
about
with
the salt
draft
dungeon.
who knew how to play it, but it
Yeah.
was a new seat, and then 2 people who were like our random teammates.
Mhm.
So we had to like school them through it.
Oh, green are out. Quite handy at the top.
That's always been
Assume-
something I've wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay. I
Right.
mean,
And yellow.
Yellow too.
Yeah.
That's
also
quite
also
quick.
nice-
It's only been
for
9
us,
minutes.
Nice for us.
It's only been 9 minutes. That's quite quick for Sands of Time.
Yeah.
It's normally around 13.
It'd be pretty cool to know how long it's gone on for,
So-
MCC.live, my
Yeah.
friend.
Well, yeah,
but
MC
not for the players.
Yeah, we had it in game, but I don't want it in game because it ends up becoming like
Yeah.
let's say you've got it's like 240 and you put like 10 cent in, you just tell people on your team we've got until 340, right? And they start looking at the timer. And that's
Yeah.
not
It
really
becomes
fun.
really awkward to play. When
Yeah,
you're
it's
doing
just
that
it's
strategy.
it's the element of like if you say 20 seconds, then they can never be really sure like how long is 20 seconds, can I get back in that time, or like even like remember like how long has it been since you said 20 seconds. Whereas if there's like a timer and you just say like I'll start 340, you can keep so much better track, right? Like you run room and then you're like, okay, that's 2 seconds, I've got 8 more, I need 4 more rooms, and it just becomes way too much like predictable. So it takes away a lot of the risk I like. Like we could technically do it for spectator. It's not
What
like they're
seems
allowed to
like-
watch your stream anyway, so
Teams are
I'm doing
struggling
sand
with finding
sacrifices. I
some
think they are pretty much done now.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Lark's leaving. Almost every team is out actually. So many
yeah.
of them have suddenly left. We
Pete,
used to
you
have to
gonna
click the
extend?
compass.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we had to click the compass to know he was still in the dungeon.
Good.
Rambo's still going well.
Lima are out now.
My Breathsman team.
Yeah,
Looked
they
like
left.
they-
That's blue.
I probably didn't get the vote in the end.
No, not that many VODs got opened. We have like the double chat, so it's a bit hard to notice. But I think every team got the blue VODs, but I didn't see anyone get the red vault or
Hmm.
the no, not even anyone. Why didn't they get the green vault? Like,
The
Huh?
green key was quite deep, if I remember
yeah, but
correctly.
Antfrost got the green vault key, but he didn't get the green vault. Okay,
Right.
but
Yeah, that, no,
Rambo
that,
has
that
it,
would be
so
peculiar.
I guess
yeah.
they can get the green vault still. That's not a lot of vaults.
I did not see how deep the red path is.
Yeah, they're
Holy, I
about
know
to
you
get
said just,
green.
but looking at that, that's massive.
I do think this is like interesting considering that even like playing this first time, me and Raft with like teammates that hadn't played that much before, we still managed to get like 4 vaults out of this and like a pretty respectable score. So I did not
Like-
think this dungeon was like much more difficult than other
That's
ones.
an end game modifier. You're talking about like 7k points there, aren't you? Something like that.
Yeah, we had 2.5, but it was like game 1.
But if it was late game,
Yeah, it would have been a lot of coins. But I was expecting like it's early so they can actually start taking risks. Because there's a lot to learn about this game and about how to play it if you can take some risks and you're not like stuck having to, well, like take it really safe. Like there is actually a lot of sand in this one also, so it's interesting. It might be that they're just not in the right rooms, because there is definitely like a thing about knowing where to go and like what to spend your time on. Because there are a lot of rooms that take a lot of time but don't give you sand, and there are rooms that give a lot of sand but don't take a lot of time. Specifically, oh, Rambo's opening the gold vault now.
come
Yeah,
on,
it was like I
Scott.
saw it, but he's walking
Scott's
past.
doing the piston puzzle.
Rambo is just going for it. He's gaming today.
Jump, go on, Scott.
Rambo is absolutely gaming today. Look at him, he got another vault.
Wow, yeah. They're gonna be first, I think.
Yeah, he gave green vault key to Scots. And they already got the blue vault earlier. They've got 3 vaults. Yeah. Also, for the first time ever, chat is actually fixed in this game. So, everyone outside of the dungeon can talk with each other, and everyone inside of the dungeon can talk with each other. So you can actually like properly talk in the ending bit without spoiling anything. So
Yes! Oh, go on, Scott.
this Cyan POV,
Hell
this
yeah, you did it.
is a great run. That's gonna put
Yeah,
Cyan
they've done
in good
remarkably
spots.
well, haven't they?
Yeah, 3 vaults.
If Rambo can make it back.
If he doesn't die here,
Oh.
those rooms are really, really bad with the drop.
They've
Cyan
extra
got all but
sand
one,
as
I believe.
well.
Yeah, Rambo has 3 more sand even, so if he gets back, he can like help someone else get back. But the red vault branch is really,
Yeah, 40
really
seconds.
difficult. He is near. Yeah, he's really nearby. He's like 20 seconds away.
We've only got 30 seconds though, so is that 20 seconds to
Oh.
entering the room?
Oh, that might be difficult for 30 seconds. But he has sand, so he can run towards the timer and stuff the door.
Oh no.
Yeah, he can run towards the timer. He's within like 20 seconds of the timer.
20?
And also for Reddit, for future reference,
Oh, it's gonna be
Um,
tight. It's gonna
this
be tight.
one wasn't made harder. I
10.
don't think we did.
Oh
Ah,
god.
come on, Rambo!
Go.
Rambo!
There's
He
a
has 2
sand.
vaults!
Ooh,
Oh yeah! Woo!
that was tense.
Oh,
That
I was
was
worried we'd
close.
get another
Well,
Phil
that's
moment
good.
there. That would have been sad.
And there was also sand laying there.
Awesome. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's
That's
good.
1,000.
That's good.
Wow. Impressive.
They got 3
They
vaults.
did what you did, Daniel.
Yep, they did the
Well,
same
sort
thing.
of. Almost.
Well, we actually did it worse because at the end one of us locked in, so we lost 600. But it was super avoidable, so I will not
Man.
acknowledge it.
I clapped my hands too hard.
That's good for Cyan. That's very respectable. Very well done.
Very much
Also,
so,
for the
yeah.
first time ever, a tab now works in sense of time, and if the game is done.
Cool.
Lots of small stuff.
That was
Awesome.
a banger shot. That was great.
That's the sort of big swing potential, honestly, in this game.
So what if Survivor games last?
I mean,
Ooh.
sure.
Maybe.
I'd be quite excited with Grid Runners last now because it's got a bigger spread.
Ooh. Grifferners. I guess Governors is a pretty cool finale game because you can like directly compare how far ahead you are.
It feels like it'd be a really exciting finale, but because Grid Runners is based on a lot of challenges people have not done before, it's not really one you want to do last. Kind of want to
No-
get it done
No
early,
meltdown
don't you?
this MCC.
Also, considering the current scores, right? Like Cyan is really ahead, Orange is like a good bit ahead. Now's a good time to talk about balancing and about how Reddit doesn't really get it sometimes. So this event is the most balanced ever. Fair to say that. The spread is like 200 if we count Shane's performance for underdogs, which readily agreed upon is not that fair. He should have probably been adjusted to use like Purple's score, which would put Blue to be like 600 coins behind the other teams. That's still within 1,000, which, in my opinion, any like spread within 1,000 is not predictable. How the games go is very important. How you play on the day, whether you get behind early and lose some confidence in it. There's so much like variety that about a K is just not predictable properly. And well, yeah, you're gonna like even if it's the most balanced, it's still not that balanced. We literally cannot get it to be perfectly balanced. But we can make the teams fun, and we can have cool duos and vibes and stuff. And it can be reasonably balanced. That to me is like what you need to stats for, right? Is you look at it, and if you notice like this team is particularly strong, right? They're like 2,000 coins more. That's when you nerf them. I would say if the top 5 teams are about the same, and like the bottom 3 or 2 are the same, that's good enough. That's really all you need. And the closer you get, the better. But it's still not like just because there's a 200 spread doesn't mean this is inherently going to be the most balanced, perfect event ever. So just had to rant about that one. So to continue the other rants about what new stuff we did is CPK noticed it, but I don't think anyone else did yet. But the Hall of Fame now no longer has any signs in it and anything in it because we're redoing the whole system. It's been a long time coming. It's been like 2 years since I first wanted to redo it, but we're finally getting the time to redo the whole stat system. So what we've already done is, well, the whole background system is redone, and we're now tracking like 100 different brand new statistics, I think. And there's a lot of fun ones. There are like hub ones. There's like how many votes did you cast that actually picked the game. There are a lot more timings. There's like fastest to get to site completion. There's like aces now get tracked, sweeps get tracked. There's so much stuff that we're tracking now. But we prioritized tracking everything, so we have the data for later. So we don't have anything to show for it yet. So that's the unfortunate part. But we're gonna get a lot of cool data, and we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff with it in the future.
We just had a vote tie, and we're in Sky Battle now. Another vote tie, a second in a row vote tie.
What is it tied with?
Ace
Ace
race.
race, I believe. Yeah.
You can also now see the ties because all the segments that are tied blink. So it's a lot easier to know who's tying and like what's going on there. Another small change, I need like a coin jar for all the small changes I've made. And yeah, Scabdo logo is also good, but you've already seen it on Island, so it's less impressive.
Wait, is it actually the same? Didn't notice.
Yeah, so to get to the site is different from Island, but the other 3 are the same. And Parkour Tag is also the same as Island, but it never got released. But people who saw like who looked around in the resource pack have seen the logo already. Like, it's been in there for a while. And also mysteries, yeah, there will be an API update in the future where you will get basically all stats. So instead of just like the highlights, you're gonna get full stats for every player, every game, all the things we track. There are only like a few that we're not gonna give you because we don't need a Reddit post about how many times someone punched in to get to a site to make them the villain. But you'll get basically every stat that's not mean to track.
It is also true, probably worth confirming, that MCC Live won't be having the Hall of Fame from next event, and this will be deprecated on the API because we won't be updating them anymore.
When the new system is done, you'll get all the new stuff, but all the old ones are just gone. All the event, all the season 1 and 2 stats are basically just going to become legacy stats, so they're fully separate. And then we already track all the new stats starting from this event. So in the future you can like retroactively see other ones for this one, but we haven't started on how we're gonna present them or like aggregate stats for that kind of stuff. So that's why it has to wait, because it takes a lot of time. But it's nice to finally have time to actually make changes there. Like, the Hall of Fame has been showing the most Sky Blockle round wins for 2 years, so I'm really happy to stop shouting out games that don't even exist anymore.
Oh, quite nice.
I have a lot of cool new ones. Like, when the Hall of Fame comes back, you're gonna get like Parkour Tag fastest hunt, every PvP game like most kills in a single game. You're gonna get to their site per map, fastest ever completion of that map.
Yeah.
Grid runners per room, fastest ever completion of that room, with the team, like the whole team that did that room completion.
So we'll have all 4 names.
Yep. So probably like
Right.
a bigger thing for the whole team.
And then you'll have like a most first completions in room.
Yep, I have that one as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the like aggregates are gonna go to the API directly. So like, how many times did you shoot an arrow in Dodgebolt? How many times did you hit in Dodgebolt? All of the record and like timing ones are gonna be in the Hall of Fame. So like, yeah, the fastest completion of something, because those are all, it's a lot more tangible, you know? Like looking at a stat that tells me, okay, you got 8 kills in a round of Sky Battle. That's pretty cool. Whereas you have played 6 rounds of Sky Battle overall is like, okay, I do not really care about that, right? It doesn't feel like a record you can really go and beat, whereas the like timings and kill amounts are much more like, yeah, I can do that, I can do better. And it feels worthwhile to have your name in there.
They've got a mob grinder.
What?
Oh no. They made a mob farm.
There's spawners?
What?
Where are you talking about, Tom?
They blocked a couple of players in, and we're just hitting them through a 1-block hole.
Right.
Oh right, yeah.
There's also a bunch of fishing going on, but the top border goes down pretty fast in this map. So I think some of the skybasing teams are going to find out very soon they made a mistake. Like purple. You're not meant to skybase in this map.
It's being cleaned
Oh
up
no,
there.
purple. Poor purple. Pete just
Yeah,
cleaned up.
unfortunate, yeah. Brute on the hook. What's CPK doing? Fish him in.
What's Fruitberry's doing?
He's got him on a lead.
He's
got him on a
just there.
lead.
What's happening?
Oh,
Just
was
look
there.
at blue, lime, and yellow.
There's,
Oh, this is
there's
chaos
30
right now.
people
And
alive right
Green
now.
is running past. Look at it's like 4 different
People
teams
just
in a little
died in 3
cluster.
seconds.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Party
so many people
time.
died.
5 up in the middle. 5 up sticking. Oh no, Kratzy's behind him. Oh, and Marty just dumps down.
I mean, that's
Careful.
quite exciting.
That's
to be honest.
great. What is this, man?
Fishing rod coming to play there.
Shane cleaning up. Oh, Jojo's dying
It's
from
in
the
the
border.
border. It's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane. Let's go.
Wow.
There we go.
So, this is why Sky Battle wasn't in MCC 27. So, if anyone was wondering that 4 months ago, here's your reason. It's
What does that mean?
letting like Shane was
Oh,
very
right.
good at
That's
once,
what.
underdogs.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, letting Shane play Sky Battle against a lot of people who haven't played Minecraft in a while wouldn't have been fun. Well, fun for Shane. But...
Ooh, early shots fired there from Green. Being very aggressive. I wonder if other teams will play a bit more aggressively at the start phase.
I like Scott is just like bridging over really high. He's not running up to the pillar, he's just like making a little bridge.
Green are already at the center. They are moving quickly. That last round.
Are they? Is Purple gonna do a funny? That's like, oh, he's just going to the middle. The testers had a really fun strat, which involves going to the middle very early.
Did anybody try out that particular battle box strat we did in the later
No,
test?
no one's
No.
done it since. So
I think because it
That
was a
was-
bad strat.
It,
Yeah,
it was
didn't
really fun though.
we'll keep it in the pocket. We'll
Ah,
see it again one day.
I'd love for people to see that strat somehow in the competition, but we can't like reveal it. There's a really cool strat on graffiti that you can do now. which was like confusing a lot of people in tests.
Right. I'll help out chat. I'll answer Starfire. Well, I guess I can give Starfire's question first, which was already a while ago, but it was what our least favorite class in school was.
Ah,
Forgot to reverse now.
I think. Oh.
I just say drawing class. Like, I wasn't that good at drawing, but then I also had an awful drawing teacher that would just be like, "Yo, go spend like 5 hours of your weekend drawing an ugly painting." So, wasn't too fond of that one.
Oh, purple have got an interesting strat.
I think maybe history for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like things where I had to just memorize stuff and then regurgitate
Yeah.
it. I liked things where I could learn processes.
History can be really interesting. That's the problem. Like,
I liked hearing
there's
about it, I just
interesting
didn't
stuff,
like
but
remembering it.
at school, I don't remember it being fun.
Also, blue is just spreading out.
Two
I
teams,
do like how defensive they play. The testers don't play nearly this defensive.
two teams have claimed the bottom platform,
They're just like this.
Ah.
and
They're
then
building so
right
much
next to each other, which I think is quite interesting.
It's just like forts
That's
next
fun.
to each other. It's like, this is my side of the couch.
It's a good idea. You got a sort of multi-level thing, a bit like Candyland going on here.
Mm.
There's a fight breaking out. Orange got caught in some crossfire. And now there's just a bunch of teams running around. Yeah, I think pink and purple are going to do pretty well here. Although purple's building below it. What? It's just chaos. Another massive fight broke out. I like
Very
the teams
interesting
trying to
Well,
stick
that's-
together, you know.
That's working
and
well for them at the bottom layer.
then- Look at Cyan.
All the way
We were
across.
just in a mosh pit. And Pete's just going into clean. Oh, and Jojo Shot's
Phil.
everyone dying.
Scar.
Where's Scarlet? Oh look, Phil's down there. Go foolish. It's just end back and foolish now. Well, I don't think oh,
There
and
we
went
go.
for the kill. He wanted the kill credit.
They
That's pretty
dropped.
It sounds like the people in chat who were talking about the link that won't post. The link is mcc.live.
See it there on scoreboard, in game, and see an expanded scoreboard on the website.
It is very interesting, like how different creators are playing this to testers. Like, I'm not tracking a stat which is like blocks placed, and I think compared to the testers, they are placing many more blocks.
2 bats
Okay.
with a team that played only for fun. What team is the current with the players that aren't expected to win? I don't know.
Well, so blue has like coin balancing wise, they would be weaker, so that's why you could say like they might play for fun.
Hey, do all the towers have a team icon on?
No, they're just silly like graffiti-ish things.
A lot of them do.
The best one is the
none of,
smiley that looks
none
like
of them
he's
have a team icon on. No.
I looked at the purple one. It looked like a purple panda, but it's like a sort of jewel or something.
It's
I don't
it's
know.
an emoji.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like the smiley that's like technically not crying, but it looks like he's crying because the bubble column.
No, he's crying.
He's crying.
I did some
Oh.
extra tears.
Yellow's doing the funny strat of just stealing from your neighbor. Oh, and there goes Sneak. The funny strat of stealing from your neighbors didn't end up too funny.
I think we do have. A
Oh, there goes
Grafana.
Jordan.
I think we do have a Grafana for live stats, but I don't think it's anything we can share.
Well, generally, I can say that we're not going to give access to any like live information. So in the future, we will give access to like a lot more stats and a lot more info, but it's all going to be like published after an event.
It's probably acquirable elsewhere, to be honest. I mean, you can find out how many people are watching on the participant stream.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is
themselves.
available somewhere.
Oh, sniff.
Like, we'll publish
I'm
data.
not
I think
into that one.
Island will probably be the same, where like you get data like once a day and it won't be live.
Bum, bum, bum. Obo has a keyboard problem. Oh dear.
Well, he has time to
Bobo's
sort it out
getting
now.
drunk this stream.
Yeah, every time he dies, which
He did that last time, didn't he?
yeah,
This is just gonna happen every MCC now. It's an excuse to just get really drunk.
like we'll have to see. But there is a game that you can normally never die in. That's starting this event you can. So
Wait, what game is that?
it's well one of the games where we could realistically suddenly make you able to die. Without
Yeah, I can't. We
Oh,
can't
okay.
pause the game to fix
Okay.
Tubbo's keyboard. Unfortunately, guys.
It is the third round as well.
Not they walked me off.
This is the Tubbo's got the mid-term event break to fix the problems.
But yeah, we couldn't walk anyone off if we wanted to. Like spectators can't push you or they can't like interact with you. So did he like spill water on it or something? If you had to unplug it for someone who's trying to get drunk in the middle of the event. Where's the last person? Where are they hiding?
Down below.
That's purple. Purple Sapnap.
They got
Nice,
the mob
doing the
grinder.
mob grinder.
Oh.
Nice, purple. Purple's in a little thing. Interesting scores, with blue having a very good first round, but really, like, down to 9s, they're actually really close in scores here. That's interesting. Like, there's like 500 coin, 1,000 coins between 9th and 1st, which is
Look at
interesting
that.
for Scabital.
1,000 coins.
God, I must have kills still give you a lot of coins if you're really good at
What a
it.
guy.
Yeah, that's a lot of coins.
Yeah, we'll hear the coin breakdown.
Oh,
in a
no,
minute
well,
if
it
you
is.
want to think
No,
about
it is multiplier, so 500. So it's not as big as
Oh,
you know,
yeah, fair. Yeah.
we can expect, really. Quite tame, actually, for that for Skybound.
Tom, are you ready?
I am ready, yeah. Give me the thing. Give me the list, Daniel.
All set. These in exactly this order. And make sure it's 5 minutes.
Yep. Audience blockout is live. Think.
I can't see it yet.
Oh.
You are on the right account?
Yeah. That's not good.
What's up?
Tweet isn't tweeting.
Did it say it tweeted?
It said sending
Shall we
tweet.
pause the event while we like wait for this
It
to
should
send? Because it's
auto-pause.
nearly hitting 5 minutes.
Oh, I'll pause for a bit.
Is Twitter having a moment?
I think it's having a moment.
What a good time for Elon to wake up and decide to cause hell.
As a solution to this problem, we invite Elon to be in the event. We'll make sure it will work.
Yeah, but then it costs $42,000 an hour for that to happen, unfortunately.
I don't know. I reckon if he saw the event, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be up for that." Maybe.
Alright, we try again. We try again. Hey, I think it's.
It is sent.
It is
Yeah, I can see it.
brilliant.
Okay, there it is. Yep.
And then keep it
SG
paused for an extra minute or something.
It should be fine now. The event literally automatically pauses if like the scores aren't known, so it should be fine.
I want the late grid runners. I think that'd be very exciting.
I also like the 0 formatting on the tweet. None of instructions. Yeah, I just need to check. Yeah. S-Race, SG, grid runners, TGTTOS. Cool. I'll resume the timer and it should be fine. What do we want to vote? What do we want to do late?
I want grid runners late. You wanted survival games late, didn't you?
Yeah, I think for the chaos, I'm gonna say SG late. Let's hope Twitter actually like works normally. Oh, everyone votes SG. They either really want SG or they really don't want SG.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it, with this vote?
Well, it's rather like you never know if people understand that they're blocking it out or not.
Yeah,
You have to always take them into
because
account.
you're kind of confirming that it will be more like more beneficial of a game for the event by blocking it out.
Tom making angry tweets at Elon on main.
Chase him, go after him, fuck him up.
Yeah, literally.
So someone in chat asked quite a while ago if there's going to be a public API for MC Ireland. The answer will be yes. No
One
ETM on
day.
one, but one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, one day.
I'll send
Soon
that.
TM. Whether it's integrated with event, who knows? We yeah, no idea.
Be great. Best
But
API
yeah,
I've
when
ever
it
seen.
happens, it will be great. But we also have API v2 for event happen. Like whether they happen at the same time or not, we literally have no idea.
Okay, I'll send the clip Tabo sent. The question is now, is he drunk or is he cursed? Because I
Or
have no
both.
idea what's happening in this clip. I don't know. You just don't know. You don't know what the man is drinking whenever he dies. So, like considering someone that's drunk, it might just
Nah,
be.
he's not that drunk. He's
What?
fine.
I didn't mute it, so I don't know that. Then I don't know how someone can be that cursed that the game just moves on their own. I don't think we're even able to make someone do that. So, yeah, I don't
Would we?
know.
We certainly wouldn't do that. Anyone.
Unless there's someone jokingly with like a wireless keyboard and mouse somewhere. That would be funny. Like somewhere near him.
Okay, seems like the voters want ace race. Let's give it a test. Yep, okay. It's game's very stirring, that should be ace race. So after it closes in a bit, it should save properly, and then we'll have a funny audience blockout.
All right.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I love how the Twitter poll always says 0 minutes left.
Where's the polish? Twitter took away the polish. Well, the polish was there. I tried to post it. Twitter didn't like it. I had to post it again, and I didn't re-add the polish.
Well, I do have to add for the audience vote is that like it didn't work about a week ago. Like I still had to recode it, and I ended up literally just copying back in the old season, like 1 version of it. So the audience vote is one of the few things that received 0 like modifications whatsoever.
The coin spread between the teams quite close. Any team could win. Only like 3,000.
Cool, -1 minute. Let's go Twitter. Well, I don't have to worry because the event literally pauses if the Twitter poll isn't done by 30 seconds. So, but that's still a crime because damn it, Twitter. Why do you let us set a poll for 5 minutes if it doesn't close after 5 minutes? Damn you, Twitter. Okay, final results. Yep. Ace Race is going to be chosen with only 11.3% of the votes. And the game should
Oh.
confirm that soon TM.
Unless the
It's
plug on the
always
Twitter
pretty
API
much
has been pulled now. That would
Ace
be
Race
funny.
right now,
It's
isn't it?
also-
Like
Okay.
most of the time,
I guess
Ace Race is 5th or 6th.
Okay, I guess that broke, but I will manually fetch them and confirm. Okay, audience votes. Yeah, Ace Race. Okay, yeah.
Do
it
we
is
have
choosing
like
Ace Race.
stats for the game picked from the audience vote most often? Do we have stats for
Could
that?
make those.
I'd just be curious what the game usually is. I think it is Ace Race.
Audience votes are in. Yeah, it's Ace Race. Okay, cool. I want to make sure I didn't break it. Should work fine. And if it doesn't, well, I might have a solution.
Boom, 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 boom.
Cool, it works. It's browsing Twitter.
Browsing Twitter, that's what it says. Okay.
What's it gonna be?
You know, having better APIs does make stuff less surprising. Like, normally every first dome I have to be like, which game is missing? But now the code tells me, so I know what's better box. So it does take away a bit of the surprise there. Okay, welcome to. Let's see who paid the most attention to the video about the Yellow Go optimal route.
Has it been played only once? Yeah, it was Christmas, wasn't it?
Yep, and not everyone was in it, so
Right.
they all watched the optimal route because they're tryhards like that. I like how SG got 20k.
It feels like, I don't know, because we test it a lot. It feels like it's been around for ages. I don't know if you guys feel that. That's a
It's a
nice
logo.
logo. I feel like that. I hope we get to the other side. It's going to
Me
be a
too.
shame if they skip 4 new maps.
Me
Like,
too.
They did that at Christmas.
Yeah, that was just rude, honestly.
Yeah.
They also skipped the surprise, which, well, you're not getting that surprise now. Maybe next
I
Christmas.
forgot what that was.
It was. Well, I'm not even gonna make any comments about it. I'll put it in the chat.
What was it? Could you put in TeamSpeak? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they just missed it. Just.
I love that that surprise is so forgettable that we forgot that. Yeah, good job.
I didn't forget
Yeah.
about it. I liked it.
Clearly not a very good surprise.
It was my pitch. That's why I remembered it. I couldn't forget my own pitch.
Literally the flip side of memorable.
Also, chat, we have talked about like other things to do with the audience votes. For many reasons, we would like to keep it on Twitter, but Twitter does have its issues. So we did now have an extra damage control command that literally allows us to just put custom results in fully, in case Twitter would just refuse to do anything. So. Cool. Considering how Ace Race went last event, it can only go better. Although last time we didn't have to redo it because it crashed like the second the game ended, which was good. So looks like Shane paid close attention to the video.
Whoa.
Some people picking their favorite direction.
Oh, puns taking skip there.
I like how much they're just following the video that even like the skips that absolutely got pointed out. It's just like, no, I'm not that much of an innovator. You know, best part here is now we get to watch them fail because these skips are much harder than they look. Like I've tried all the skips for like 2 weeks. Oh, chat. Yeah, when I said crashed, I meant last time it crashed right after. How did Michael do it? What?
Oh, I've not seen that water skip.
Which
Oh.
one?
Michael got stuck in a hole.
He got
The
stuck in a one-block
water,
hole.
He's just stuck in a one-block hole.
the one which,
Oh, this is a good one. Build
oh,
team.
what do you call it? The current that sends you up and then
Can you teleport them out, Daniel?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Nice.
He stopped spamming the smileys when he got teleported out. Like, this is the second time he got stuck in a 2x1 hole. He did it as well in Space Race. So yeah, he absolutely has a hole magnet on him.
Do we have that recorded already? So
Hole
we can
magnets
fix it?
are illegal. You're not allowed that in this event.
Yeah, he really knows how to. Actually, I'll fill up the holes for safety. Like, God forbid he gets stuck in the same hole a second time.
That would just be a troll.
It's even
Oh.
like, how do you get stuck in this hole? I don't get it.
I can't believe someone
I'm
would use a
surprised
hole
nobody
magnet
found
in
that.
MCC.
Hold on, I need to go shout out the testers.
Yeah, I literally just did that in event chat, Daniel.
Where's the thing? I need to pay attention to the hole. God forbid Michael gets stuck again. Ooh, good, very good chat question. How are the relative times calculated? Which was a pain, but I did it. It was really cool. Basically, we have our checkpoint system laid out, and then on every checkpoint we have a center point of that checkpoint, which is also like we can move it back and forth, but it's like on the line of checkpoint. All the checkpoints are a line across the map. And then we draw a route, like a graph, between the middles of each checkpoint, and that's basically the optimal route. And then whatever, based on which checkpoint you're in, we can map your current location, like onto that line, like find the closest location, and that's your progress. So that just becomes a circle, and then your distance around that circle is your distance. And then we have that now, and then what we do is every tick, we store how far along that circle you are, and then we display when the person in front of you was at the point where you're currently. So it's very accurate. Because originally for foot race it obviously existed, but it used to just like estimate, like people walk 2.5 blocks per second or something. So it used to be wildly inaccurate when we went to ace race, because like one mega jump pattern is completely off. So that's why the new approach actually like properly keeps it in mind and always make sure like we're comparing to the person right in front of you. So it should be a lot more accurate and a lot nicer, and it properly accounts for anything related to like big skips or elytra sections versus foot sections versus like tridents and whatnot. And I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Antfrost is going crazy right now. Substantial lead. Very clean movement. Puns is just behind. Closer than I thought. Oh, he's missed the jump. Oh, Puns has got some time caught up there. Down to about a second between the two. Just weaving in and out. Puns did not go for the shortcut. Interesting. That's giving out a pretty free run here.
Also for chat, just to know how much more you can optimize this game, right about now is when the first tester would finish. They are much faster at this map. If you don't get a sub 5 minutes, you're not getting a top 10 finish in tests. So you would need to be hitting the finish line now to even be able to get a top 10 bonus.
They practice a lot.
They have played this too much. The fastest lap I've seen is like a 105, a 106, maybe even like a 103 or something, but like it's really fast. 518, that's about the time I get.
Come on. Oh,
Good job, Atlas.
Filzer takes that place.
Still nice.
5 ups running out the top 10. CPK just behind. There's fruit berries.
With like 120 laps. Like, yeah. Stall of optimization, you know? They've seen the optimal route, but they sure aren't running it. That said, it's really hard to optimize that much. So it's really not bad. Chat, if the text pack doesn't load, everything breaks. Like everything is completely broken. Also, still something I really like about this edition of Ace Race is you don't let people anymore, right? Like that was pretty common in Ace Race, Space Race and previous, is you just let people. But here, like you are on the same lap and you are a lot closer, the skips are a lot smaller. And it helps a lot with one, always seeing someone, knowing where to go and feeling like a race, right? Like you can see the person in front of you, you can look at them and actually think about like, I can overtake them if they like fall here, you know? That's a lot more interesting than they are 5 asteroids in front of me and I have respawned like 6 times. So I've got a lot of Ace Race opinions, but that's one of the cool points.
Oh, completely missed Scar there.
That's 7 minutes for everyone to finish out of 10. 150, not a bad lap. That's a pretty good lap. Those scores are pretty like flat out, like spread out. Like a tie for third and fourth.
Oh yeah.
That's very like even.
Damn.
Like every
Whoa.
team had someone who was good at it.
His Ace Race plan for MCCI probably a bit harder to do. It would be really fun.
We'd love to do it, but it's one of the trickier games to consider at this moment. We were trying it, and it didn't really have as much replayability as you'd expect.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that you will see it on MCC Island in some form at some time, right? It's just like
I mean, it's
to give
one
it
of
the
people's
replayability
favorite.
Value is hard, and I don't know, for games like that, I almost wonder if rather than trying to reinvent the wheel, the solution is just have like an Ace Race weekend or whatever, like.
It's really like, even so these maps are just, you really play through them fast, right? There's definitely, for some people, like for CPK on the practice server, there is a lot of depth in that map and you can really speedrun it, you can do a lot with it. But for the average player, you'd probably only run it like 10 to 20 times, which you can do in like a week. So I guess like a weekend would still work, but it takes like at least 2 weeks now to make a map. And in the past, when we started Space Race, which is when we were talking about doing it for islands, it took like a month to make Space Race.
Yeah.
So imagine having a month of work and then people play for a weekend,
it's
like bored with it. It's just, Space Race is an insane like spike between how long it takes us to make 1 minute of content, right? Like if you would craft it for every game, Parkour Warrior is up there, but like Ace Race is just through the ceiling, how much work it takes to create 1 minute of content. So with the rework, with like Ace Race 2, which was Turtle Run and Yes It Go, it's much better. It's much easier to build them, cleaner to build them, much easier to test. We like a different way of building them, but it still takes a lot of time, and it still definitely takes way more time to build than we get out of it. So it doesn't work yet.
It takes a lot of time to level design as well as like design how the race plays.
Like how the flow goes. Like
a
these
lot of
maps,
it takes a lot of
they
time.
flow much better than Space
Who's
Race.
pushing to the code? Daniel is showing me code.
That's Matt.
Well,
why are you seeing that? Oh, because you have the roll. Yeah, I didn't tie those to that. I'll write down for next time.
This is quests for MCCI. That shouldn't really be. Yeah.
There's quests.
That could reveal something. But
yeah, get those messages and say
that's worrying.
They're meant to be hidden. They were hidden last season, but I guess they broke since.
Hello, Gregan.
Oh man.
Michael.
Daniel's fault. It's fun.
No, they worked last season. It's just they broke since. They were meant to only get shown to developers.
And what season is it now, Daniel?
Yeah, yeah,
No.
unfortunate. It's just you're gonna have to deal with the fact you now know we have quests.
It's fun.
It's unfortunate you have to find out this way, but
We're
At
just
least
gonna
it
we're gonna have to
didn't-
change all of our branch names.
Hold on, let me
what's
make a
gonna
new
happen.
branch
At
called.
least it didn't leak like Bingo on Island.
Yeah,
least
I
that
was
didn't
just about
happen.
to say I'll make a branch called Feature Bingo, but fast. I'll quickly whip that up.
Please, please, yes.
Oh, they're doing battle
Battlebox!
books. There's just a battle book this year. Let's do it. Yeah,
Battlebox friends.
Salt is gone, so they can't pick it anymore.
Yes. No, I don't think this is the best map, but it is a fun map.
Well,
We'll say
this
that.
map has construction blocks, which automatically now makes it the best map.
True.
What, you just like the construction blocks?
I do like the construction blocks. Yeah, they got really sort of like a chocolatey texture to them. They look
Yeah,
like quite tasty actually.
Oh, I want
Hmm.
to see.
We get a tier list for tastiest blocks in MCC as well.
The brief I
Yeah,
gave
we
him
do.
Big, good.
was a block texture that could have been in Noxcu Game Show. So they've
Alright.
got that like checkerboard feel to them.
They did. Yeah,
As well
we
as
loved
that like
we
yeah.
loved our checkerboards. Yeah. Maybe wasn't the best decision in a game show to have everything checkerboarding.
It didn't go great for video compression, I'd say that.
Right. I know it's a style you could sort of do in Minecraft, you know. Oh, everything checkerboarded.
Sorry, I think if you're hearing ping in the background, it's TeamSpeak pings. I've just now realised they're going to be coming through for you guys watching the stream. So
Well, TeamSpeak pings is literally just stuff we want to talk about, but not tell you guys. So
yeah,
You
but
get to deal with
it's a bit disconcerting to know people are talking behind your back.
80% of them are me telling Isaac stupid ideas.
True.
well, like Stefan's, I'll never turn them off because he wants to hear them. But I guess you can turn them off without, like, being enough to hear them.
I would never turn them back on. Not out of principle, just out of I would never remember to turn them back on.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ooh,
And
Angel's doing
Frost,
funny strats.
yeah, he's
Building up like a
they're
fort
rushing,
is pretty useful. Construction blocks getting used.
and they've done it.
Fun fact:
Right.
this is a statistic. Times rushed. If you win a round with every member on your team and the enemy team both alive, it's a times rushed. So, in the future, one day, we'll know exactly how many times you rushed, and it's now 1 for pink. I'll track who got rushed, so we can also like show you when you were unlucky and how many times you got rushed on.
So I'm gonna spectate fruit berries this game.
alright. Oh,
Mainly,
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
mainly because this map, the original inspiration for this map was watching a clip of fruit berries block glitch through the air on the practice server, and
Is it-
land a kill on Scott.
Is it just me, or do these tasty construction blocks have 4 tiny little faces on every side?
They do
They are
little, little smiley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little happy dudes.
They're fruit berries faces.
It's
Yeah.
like
Aha.
it's like gingerbread men have been like put in a compactor.
It's the fruit berries like smile shape.
Are the construction blocks like? Could that be merchandisable?
Yes.
Maybe.
If we get a
Construction block chocolate bar.
Oh,
brick
Now
tool,
we're
Dude,
talking.
chocolate though is
Actually,
really hard
Construction block
Yeah.
chocolate cubes. That could.
to do. I mean, it is
Yeah.
so far out that I'm not gonna like keep it a secret anymore. But like, I really want to do chocolate coins, you guys. Like chocolate.
Oh, that
sweet
would be
coins.
pretty cool.
It's so hard to do.
I
Like,
imagine
I've
anything
basically been
edible.
told that it's impossible.
That's such
because
a shame.
not only is it, like country to country is it a huge issue, but even state to state in America, there's like
Yeah.
so many different laws and regulations and stuff that basically everybody I've talked to so far has been like, nah. So, I don't know.
I wonder if we
And
can
have
have.
them.
there may be a day, we don't know. If it does ever happen and you guys see them, just know that I've been through hell and back to deliver you MCC
I want-
chocolate coins.
Is this any sort of food that is
Yeah.
just not? Yeah.
I wonder if we can have some made for like if we ever go to a convention or something where we're not like trying to sell them online when we're selling them in like one country very specifically. I don't know.
Yeah, so convention
Yeah.
would be totally different. That would be something that would be possible. Borderline
That's real
related,
limitation.
but something that I'm excited for is, several of you know that I am a big golf enthusiast.
Yeah.
And the Masters golf tournament, best golf tournament of the year, is 3 short weeks away. And during the pandemic, they started selling these ship to your house Taste of the Masters kits. And I actually bought one this year, and it's coming for a little watch party with my parents who are flying out and one of my golfing buddies. So it has like pulled pork, and then like a bunch of special like Masters exclusive food, and then some souvenir cups and
Sounds fun.
little flags and stuff. So yeah.
It's got
I thought
peaches.
you were gonna talk about MCC golfing when you started that.
In the Sea Golf
No,
Club.
no.
Why don't we add in
There's-
golf as a game?
Oh man.
I mean, I
Have
I love golf
have
as
I
well. Yeah.
yapped at you about this off stream, Daniel?
I
Because
don't
there is a pitch, and Stefan always told me once MCC Island came out, he was gonna give me like 3 months of developer time to make it.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of time, but I'd love
It's
golf
really,
on
really,
Island.
really good.
Golf
It's
is-
really good.
I
Well,
feel
there is
like
a-
we could.
There's a table of game ideas, right? You can just put
Minecraft could be such a good like template for lots of golf, maps, right? You could
Yep.
people could create golf maps, and I think you could like really get golf to work really well in Minecraft, especially with the new tech that was just like released.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And
You know,
I
you
tried
can
to
have a
make-
golf
I tried to make-
physically like not just like aligned with blocks, and it can be in the
Yeah,
world.
I've tried
and
to
you
make
can
like an actual
line
golf
up
ball
a
with
club
like real
probably of some
physics and stuff in
kind.
the past.
You probably
Yeah.
could actually really nail it.
the problem you're always gonna run into is that putting is the the great separator of real golf, and
Right.
like the ball, doesn't break. in
We
golf
don't
no
have
matter what you do,
inclines,
so,
I
yeah,
guess,
the
in Minecraft.
Lack of
Yeah.
inclines can hurt, but yeah, I mean, especially with how basic the original Minecraft golf plugin was, and how like in depth we've taken that in the past. Just me and my friends. Like, you're right, the potentials are endless, and people could submit courses and specific challenges and stuff. And the game modes, oh man.
But the thing is, it doesn't necessarily have to be fully like real golf. Putting
No,
could
it
be a
can be
different
arcadey.
thing for us, for example. I mean, an idea of mini golf would be really cool. Imagine if you were doing a little bit of parkour and golf at the same time. There's a show that does that. What's it called again? Is it Holy Moly? There's like a
It's called
wipeout
Holy
show.
Moly, yeah, they did
Yeah,
like wipeout style with mini
with
golf.
golf. That's
I
cool.
struggled through one episode and then never went back, but fun
Oh
concept.
wow, they're still going on.
Like, I've tried to make like an accurate golf ball in the past. Like, I got it to the point where I had accurate like gravity, accurate collisions. Like, if you built like a ball, it would bounce off it properly. But then I had to research like how does spin work in golf balls, and it got way too complicated for me.
Oh,
You
you
need to
should have
do
just
that
talked
and-
to me. I could have simplified it.
Just to,
You
like going to Wikipedia and reading the mathematics for it, I was just like, no.
Yeah, because that's the thing though. Is in a video game, you don't need it to be realistic. You need it to be predictable.
Yeah, like you need
Um,
an approximation that's nice and predictable.
Yeah,
but still
because
feels good.
spin is what is used to counteract like real world challenges, which don't exist in Minecraft. So you would create wind, obviously, and then use your spin to counteract the wind. Is the main one that you get out of it.
So I've got the file still lying around. I wanted to finish it one
Yeah.
day, but never got
I've been
around to it.
doing golf with my family quite a bit recently. We did like foot golf a few weeks ago, and then did some pitch and putt.
Foot golf's really fun.
Foot golf's cool. I thought I'd be pretty good at it, but I was actually quite rubbish.
I got to play like 4 holes worth that one time we were in Sweden.
Oh, you only did 4?
Yeah, because we just like snuck off to do it. We just like stole a couple of footballs.
You wanted to get back in time.
Yeah, because it was like right before the bus was leaving. I think it was just,
Oh, right.
literally me and CPK just grabbed a couple of footballs off a rack and just went out and knocked it around. And I made birdie on the hole coming back in, and there was a bunch of people watching, and they clapped for me. It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised foot golf's not more of a thing, because I think you'd think more people are comfortable with kicking a ball around.
Yeah,
Go on,
it's one of
puns.
those things I think that's just kind of hard to advertise for, and like, you know, golf already needs a very specific plot of land. Like, foot golf needs, you know, a similarly complicated plot of land, but also a gigantic hole in the ground, and so like they're just not all that common. I think is the big issue there.
Golf's really popular though, at least in England. I don't know if it is in America.
Pretty big sport.
Yeah. Makes sense, you know. Lots of people love football as well. Would have thought that loads of people were like, yeah, I'll give that a try. But to be honest, people think that about mini golf. Think it's rare that you get people that aren't willing to try a mini golf around that when you're just out and you've got looking for something to do in like a town or something.
Have you guys done Top Golf? Yes, I have anyways. First time I did it was in Vegas, where they actually have like the shot tracer on the screen that shows you what your shot did in the air. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Top Golf, it's like the arcade driving range. Where you like shoot at targets and the balls all have chips in them and they know what you scored. I went for my birthday 2 years ago, I think now, with my family and my wife's family, and had a good time. It's not something that, like, it was cool the first time, and then it was just like, it's a thing. But that's because I don't know. I like playing golf because of the shenanigans you get yourself into, and then you have to then get yourself out of them. And that doesn't really happen on a driving range when you just ask for another ball. So.
Yeah, but when I was at a driving range, it really felt more like a chore. You know, you're just kind of training, like, rather than playing the actual game.
Yeah. No, basically, what my Top Golf devolves into is just like trying to hit the targets, but in progressively stupider ways. You know,
right?
Trying to hit the closest target with the club that hits it the furthest, and vice versa. Trying to curve the ball as much as you can.
There was we went for my dad's birthday to this like street mini golf place, and they had some really cool holes where like one of them you put the ball in and you have to move the ball around this marble maze with your hands in order to start the hole and avoid like gaps in it. Pretty cool. Like, I really like those mini golf places where they get creative and start doing wacky stuff.
Yeah,
really fun. Like, it just makes me think that having my own mini golf like just place, you just get a small enough venue, you can make a mini golf and just have lots of wacky contraptions, which like puzzles and stuff. That could be like really awesome.
Yeah.
Like a Rube Goldberg machine mini golf hole that resets itself or something.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool for the golf room in Grit Runners?
I mean,
like if we gave you golf clubs and you did something with them, that'd be cool.
It would be, but we'd never do that.
Well, then we have that one room. Wouldn't it be cool if we had 2 golf rooms? Now that would be crazy.
Yeah. I'd love to play golf in Minecraft on MCC.
Never met another person who likes golf. That's hilarious. I saw the question about if we speak another language. I'm taking 2 languages in Duolingo. That doesn't really mean I speak either of them.
Oh, they're asking if any of us do.
Yep.
I don't. I mean, Daniel does.
Yeah. I already answered in chat. I've got my Dutch and English, and then if someone speaks French slowly enough, I might be able to get it.
Okay.
Like I did do 6 years of French, and I would like to say that I could speak French, but I just do not put enough time in it.
Parlez-vous le
I did try keep
français?
up. Oui. Je parle
Very
français.
good, very good. I guess
peux
I
pas-
speak French then.
Je peux parler très rapide, mais je ne sais les mots. AKA, like, I know enough words to sometimes speak fast as if I know how to speak it, but I barely know any nouns anymore, so I don't
Why-
get very far.
Why do you
4,000
know
coins
French?
on the
a
dot?
bit?
I had
In
French
case-
for 6
In case
years.
you guys were no,
Yeah.
I'm interrupting. In case you guys were wondering why Tom's camera randomly started moving, he sent me a very inappropriate direct message on our work Slack, and I just needed everybody to know that that happened. So yeah,
He didn't want to ping in TeamSpeak.
It was, yeah,
very inappropriate.
very.
God. But I had the Dutch system for like language is interesting in school because I had to do starting year 1 I had Dutch, English, French. Then year 2 I also had to do German. And then at year 4 I got to pick if I wanted to keep doing either French or German. And if you do gymnasium, which is one like level higher, you have to do French and German for the first 3 years, but also Latin and Greek. And then after the third year, you pick Latin or Greek to keep doing. So if you did the highest level, you would have Dutch, English, French, German, Latin, and Greek as courses at the same time for 3 years. So yeah, I don't know how you do that. Way too many languages.
Yeah. Too many.
And 2 of them are not even usable, so
We
it's like,
should start
why?
swapping some of them with like, I don't know, like JavaScript and stuff.
I do think like Spanish or Chinese as languages would be more useful than French and German. But Netherlands has always been like a trade place where we've had to talk the language of the people we talk to. So it's always been a thing of like knowing German if you're on the side of the German border and knowing French if you're on the, well, we're not close enough to France for people to really care, but we know the languages next to us. And basically everyone knows English, like
Yeah.
89%. You can go up to anyone in the Netherlands and probably talk English with them.
Makes things
Uh,
really helpful when you're English. Born in
Yeah.
England.
Although,
Can I butt in for the next 30 seconds? There's 2 games left. And we should just look at the overall team scores real quick and see what we're thinking.
Cyan is doing
Oh,
pretty well. there.
Lime could win.
Lime and Orange are really close together.
Yeah,
I really want
third
Lime
and
to
fourth
win.
are really
I mean,
close to second.
look
and
all the-
fifth's not that far back.
I think
Look all
if
the way down to
CPK
9th.
wins, you get
Yeah.
to
That's good.
5 win.
Like realistically, anybody as low as 9, yeah, 10th is probably too far back. You have
Yeah.
to think.
If how many 5 winners have we got here? Because I think if Scott wins, he'll have
It
5
should be
wins.
his
too.
Yeah.
5th, yeah.
I don't know the rest off the top of my head because it's no longer as like important,
Michael
right?
might even be there, to be honest.
Really?
Or he might be at 3. I'm not sure.
Would he be?
I
You
think,
mean
yeah.
Michael McChill? Like Michael's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
won.
yeah.
He's won once.
No, he's won more than once.
Wait, no, he's not on the Krakens. No. Well, because the Krakens, I know, like they won once in season 2 in Jordan, or season 1, and Jordan didn't. And then in season 2, none of the Krakens won, and Jordan won twice. So it's kind
Michael's-
of like flipped.
Won at least twice. I know that.
Yeah. Didn't he? He won the first one. He won 8. Maybe he won since.
Yeah.
Should be on 3. I doubt he's on like 4 or though. Also, it's nice to have them
Solidarity
next to each
might
other
be
because
on-
like any game can get chosen if they vote for Groeners.
It looks like survival games, to be honest.
Yeah.
Could be Groeners. I
It's
think it's Groeners.
no, it's the look at the osmosis. You got chickens like.
There are 2 tiny
Good
chickens.
runners.
Yeah.
I think it's Grit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
just get ready. Get ready for
Here we
for.
go.
Oh my god. This every event this game makes me
excited.
the most nervous.
Yeah, I
this is
get
gonna be
why
great.
you'd
'Cause-
be like that. It
'cause
makes
I
we
sense.
could see it. That last room is hard for this one. I
This-
can see
the
them
last
get-
room-
Ooh, that's a nice logo.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll
That's
give
a nice
you
logo.
I'll give you the rub. The last room in this room is one of my favorite rooms that I've ever
It is
designed for
great.
Grid Runners.
Yeah, I love the room.
It's a bit
It's
more
a risky
puzzly.
one,
It's a bit more
it's
puzzly
risky.
than we've done before, but I think
Yeah.
people should be fine.
It's
I'm
what they
gonna
signed up
peek
for,
at it
right?
now.
They want puzzles. They
Ooh.
get puzzles, and it's certainly a puzzle.
It comes with an instruction manual, chat.
There's a
Two instruction manuals even.
for both sides. And when you see this room and when you see a team take 5 minutes to complete it later, just know it was way harder.
I mean, we hadn't really been testing
I
reading
swear to
in
God, you
MCC
guys-
that much yet, so it's good that we are now.
I swear, you guys, if we have to do another Sprint V3, here's how you do this puzzle video. Oh man.
Oh, it's nothing like that. Don't
Alright,
worry.
good.
I think the original puzzle was the kind of puzzle where, like, yeah, you could get stuck, but it was also very fun to solve. Whereas the one right now is easy to solve as long as you don't mess it up. It's like, as long as you don't go backwards, I think. It's in the book as well. Like, it literally tells you, don't go backwards, and then you should be fine. Also, one day I'll fix the fact you hit barriers. It's literally a Mojang thing. Well, I could technically do something to make it better, but it's like, when you're on the ground, it takes away 30% of your momentum every tick. So, whether or not you're standing on the ground as you get launched, makes it 30% less, like, go less far, right?
What if they're never standing on the ground when they're...
Well, that's the thing. That's like, technically, I could move them up a little. It's actually what the Trident does. It teleports you up half a block
Yeah.
before doing it, so you don't get friction. But it's not reliable, so I haven't tried it here, but I might.
You could, like, levitate them 1 second before and make it, like, an effect, you know?
Like, you can teleport them up. It just becomes an issue of, like, the client has to catch up. So I have to wait as long as the longest client might take to realize that it's been lifted.
Hmm.
Also, these teams are storming through, which is
Yeah,
good because they're
Lime
gonna
is
need the
absolutely
time.
hammering right now.
They're gonna need it,
I love
unfortunately.
grid runners.
Like, I think the record on the last room, which not my team got close, another team had better, was like 1 minute 20. But it definitely takes a lot longer if you haven't tried it before. So
Lime has won the first 3 rooms.
Lime is
but
gaming.
Red
Hell
was
yeah,
like
Lime.
less than a half second behind them on the 3rd room.
It's golf.
Wait, what? We got golf?
But
No
what if,
way.
right? What if we had a second
Avon.
golf?
Are we gonna do golf like this on MCCI?
I can pretty safely say yes,
Would-
because this will be there
Oh!
eventually.
Well,
Maybe.
grid runners and
But
MCCI
other
is a
than
weird
that, no.
one. Yeah. That'd be a lot of work. A lot of rooms to make. Oh no.
Lime is. We're going to red team POV.
Yeah, I was gonna say Red's in the lead now.
Welcome to one of.
If
like,
we
I
have-
like this.
If we
I
have a
think it's
golf
cool.
mode. Oh no. If we have a golf mode on MCCI, we've got to have a golf your friends. Like, of course.
Also, in
Oh,
this
for
room, we have to
sure.
pay attention because you can technically soft lock yourself, but you have to really try.
Wow, is
I haven't
Lime
played it, but,
really
like,
struggling. Oh my
They
goodness.
seem to be.
Yeah,
Did you
I.
play-
Still haven't completed golf. There they go. 8th place. Jeez.
Did you play that Mario golf game where everybody's playing at the same time and it's like a race?
I have played that.
Is it good? 'Cause that seems like quite an exciting way to play.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right, okay.
I want to know what stream thinks when they hear the dings. They're just like, why would there be dings? Yeah, they're talking about something. Sure, talking about something. Well, I have to pay attention so they don't soft lock themselves in this room because they absolutely can, and it's
How,
funny.
how can they?
You need sugarcane for a book, and you can turn all your sugarcane into sugar.
And there is a finite amount of sugarcane.
There are like 4 different sugarcane patches. It
but
was made.
but it doesn't respawn.
No, that's kind of where we need to go in the future if people actually manage to like soft lock themselves and
Yeah.
things like this.
I mean, honestly, you should just do that anyways. Like, just design so that soft locks can't happen. I guess easier said than done, but that's how we handle that in like Grid Runners Pro, for example, is just making sure that everything regenerates.
Yeah, it's. We'll have to like talk about Grid Runners one day. But like, can we build rooms that are inherently unlockable? Because there are even like the search the house you could technically screw up by like breaking the block with dropping it somewhere and then not knowing where to find it.
Yeah.
And there have been teams that have like screwed themselves out of a good victory, but it's hard. It adds a lot of extra like design steps, right? So
I
Cyan
think
leaped into the lead there.
I think
Also-
it's up for grabs for any team in this course.
yeah, because now these are 3 brand new rooms. So this is a funny Trident room, which doesn't use the custom Trident, and this is the very first mob room where you can actually die. you are no longer just invulnerable. You can actually die and respawn in the mob room. So that allows us to do more interesting stuff with them. And I want to see where we go with it. I've wanted to do like a room like this for a while now. And this one is pretty interesting. And it's a golf room. It's the second room with a golf club. That's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, there's 2 golf rooms. Yeah, the golf clubs.
No wonder we were talking about golf so much.
No, well, you didn't know there were 2 golf club rooms, but yeah, golf.
What do you mean I didn't know? Of course I knew.
Did you know this room was here?
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
we're gonna assume you do. Just gonna pretend you do.
Oh, here we are to the puzzle.
Who's on it?
Yeah, Cyan first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's have a look if Cyan figures it out quickly. This puzzle is just puzzling.
Red's
They have
there as
7
well.
rooms,
Well,
though.
hurry up, Cyan. Come on.
They need to get across, but they don't know how to. You can open. They're just punching at her.
Oh dear. There we go. All right.
Okay, this is the
Did
funny.
Red get in already?
Here we go.
Also, burning. Thank you for the
Red's
sub.
getting in just now.
It's the real burning. They're reading.
Here we go. This is the
57
main
months.
event.
That's a lot of months.
That's a lot of months.
Does that mean that you've been here for 57, or that you've now for the next 57?
Here we go.
Oh, poor G. They can't even get up to the level. It's gonna make it a pretty hard puzzle.
Aqua are progressing quite a bit.
So, fun, but this puzzle room fact. There used to be in like a very different format. There was on the wall, it would show which like ore was where, but people did not look up. Like
Ooh.
gamers don't look up. That's a rule.
You can see like so many teams are on the same bit and see through the glass. It must.
Take a look
I hope people are aware, but it's really.
They're all in
close.
this room. Every single team is in this
Oh
room.
my god.
Whoever finishes this room first wins the coins. So that's interesting. There are some like interesting strats because not backtracking is very important, but there is an element of like not going too far. Like you'll see there's diamonds on the 3rd layer, but you don't need diamonds until you get up to the 3rd layer. So it's really not useful to go up to diamonds already. You're just wasting your people.
Well, I don't know. Maybe save it afterwards.
Well, they're not allowed to stream snipe, so
Okay. Okay.
I thought we were going to talk about this puzzle again afterwards, unless it's bad. So I see that's a mistake.
Oh,
Basically, every team is
Aqua
making.
are cleaning house
They're
here.
going up the furthest that they can instead of knowing.
H-bomb, no, H-bomb can
The
solve
patience.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Cyan are pretty close too.
they're close.
Aqua are doing really well.
Yeah,
they
are.
can
They've
get, they
got
can
one
get
more
full sub.
person.
They can get full sub.
H-bomb, don't jump down.
Go on.
Go
Yeah,
on,
there it is.
Yes.
go on, Cup fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boss is up. Oh, they've done it.
And not a
How
bad
quick
time.
was that? That's pretty quick.
They entered this room like third as well, so they're decently pissed. Cyan next to them is also basically there. Yeah. Yep, Cyan
This
is.
reminds.
Cyan
I
is done.
don't know why. I don't know if you think so, Tom, but this kind of reminds me of Krypton Factor.
Krypton.
Did you ever see
no.
that? No. Okay.
Cyan is up.
Cyan's done.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's get another bluish team up.
I see other teams having the issue where like they have someone at the very bottom still, instead of bringing them along, because you get diamond later on, and as soon as you have the diamond, you don't get anything anymore. Oh, now they've jumped down again. Okay, no, they figured it out. Orange figured out what they needed to do.
Purple are going.
Blue
Oh,
are
I think
very close.
purple are really close.
We're gonna get all the blue teams.
Pink,
Purple-
sorry, pink are really
Purple
close.
went into this room 8. Oh, pink is close. Okay, pink is at near the top.
Blue have done it.
Come on, you can do
Very
this.
nice.
You can do this.
Blue.
Let's get someone in the diamond, not in the. Got this.
I think the biggest pet peeve with this room is when people are not sitting in one of them. Like, why are you just standing there? Just go sit in one of the things at least.
Push Up Park. What a room name.
Yeah, you're doing push-ups. Ooh. Orange are about to complete it as well.
Yeah.
Whoa. The room should start clicking together for him. They just need someone on that emerald plate now. Get impulse up.
Yeah, that they should have that in a second.
You got 2 people standing in diamond. You don't need them.
Can't feel so solve it for
Oh!
easy.
There we go.
It's
Oh
just
my
the biggest
god.
pet peeve, right? They're just standing there, like you could just be in the.
And
the
yellow are
thing,
right
so
behind them.
bars.
Yellow are right behind them, but they messed up the.
It's easy to say that when we can see it from above, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an interesting
Curse
case
of
study
being a
of like,
spectator.
are your teammates need to help out with this one? Like if someone on the team is not realizing that they could be helping by standing in one, that really hurts the team. Purple is close to figuring out.
Yeah, I think they've almost got it now.
Yeah.
Got enough people high up.
Green are really close. They should finish out soon. They can just get on the plane. There we go.
Green.
Red's been here for the longest. They entered like
Oh,
first
there
or
we
something.
go.
Oh, Red's got it, but almost.
Purple's got
Green
it.
have got it.
Hey, we're getting it. Yeah, I think we might be able to get everybody.
Red's got it. If Aerith knows how to get out of the pit.
Alright.
Aerith's just sitting there.
Ninth. Who's last?
Just purple.
Just purple.
Oh, they've
Yeah,
done
now
it.
purple's got it.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Done
race to
it.
finish.
Everyone's done it. Oh, yeah, they
Oh.
get the little run.
Race.
Oh, Red's almost there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out.
Ah.
But the spectator should actually
Damn.
show the teams in this
Nice.
one. Like, it could show how many teams are done in this one for the spectators.
Nice timing on the final challenge there. Got everybody to finish.
Purple did well there at start. Red is taking an early lead here, but they're gonna lose a lot on the end. Especially since you made the scores like more harsh towards the end. So, although it's a good lead for Red if you
It
look at
still balances out because you get coins for all the rooms.
I want to see those times on the last one. 20-second mob golf, not bad. 2 minutes 14 for Push Up Park with all the blue teams.
Very brief.
That's a good score for
Very
Cyan.
quick there.
That feels like Cyan is pretty much confirmed to get into Dodgebolt.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
I
Aqua.
can't do enough napkin math to know who else is in competition.
Aqua
No,
pushing
Aqua-
right up there.
Probably up there because
I
everyone
think
was
it's going to
pretty
be
close.
quite close.
So surely Aqua's up there. Yeah, that's good for Aqua. That's a good lead. That's very good.
The
it's close
gap's
between
growing.
for second. The
Mm.
second is
Orange
a
can
good
still get
fight.
up there. Like if this is because this is SG, it could be Survivor Games. You
what's the
can
other game to get to the side.
get to the side. To get to the
They
side.
better- no, don't skip to get to the side again. Come on.
Yeah,
Four
but to
new
get to the side.
maps.
I
Well,
think
it's not 4 maps in the one today,
Mm.
but there were 2 new maps in one today.
I think it's like they kind of have to. Everyone except Aqua and Cyan have to pick Survivor Games, because with Get to the Side you can get up like 1k, 1.5 maybe, but you really can't swing like 3k. Whereas SG, if Orange cleans up an SG, they could still
You
completely
don't
win.
need to swing that much, though. I feel like at this point you want to pick the game you're most comfortable with, right? If you want to get second. Which is that even going to be to get to the side? Probably not, because people can, punch you off randomly.
It is nice though to have SG in it, because just the threat of doing SG as game 8. That you have to kind of plan around that because it's such a game.
Let me check the individual scores going into the final game.
You can do this on MCC.live.
Jojo
Oh.
and Rambu.
Phil's a fourth. I didn't expect that. Phil's are popping off. Unbelievable. What a
Wow.
gamer.
Nice.
Scott 14th, what a gamer. Tobo in 17th despite the alcohol. And Michael McChill, not last, even though he got stuck in a hole in
It'd
ace
be cool.
race. Doing well.
It'd be cool for Rambo to get a win, actually. Quite happy with that. 'Cause he's been playing for a long time now and hasn't won. It's nice seeing the boss bar UI get completed with all the games.
It is. It's,
really
filled, it's
satisfying.
filled in.
Yeah.
Like those, you know, those World Cup posters. You guys ever have those?
No, but I mean, I had a football sticker sort of
Mm.
magazine thing. I think it's quite kind of similar to what you're saying.
You used to be able to get a poster. They'd usually have them in newspapers, and you'd like stick it to the wall and fill in the games as they went.
Yeah.
So
What are you guys thinking?
it would like show.
I want to get to a side.
I want SG.
I really want to
yeah.
see the Tactile side maps, but I think SG is more hype in this case. Tactile side is more fun if there's like five
Seems quite
teams.
split right now.
But
Actually.
if there's like 5 teams really close, but SG,
Oh!
Wow.
yeah, that's.
And there's
Although
not
they're
many
still
to get to a
voting
side
SG
right now,
with
though.
conviction.
Oh my god!
The
Oh
chicken.
my god!
It's a
It's
tie.
a tie. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Of course it is.
Yeah!
Hey!
Unbelievable.
Oh my god!
Who let them cook?
Every vote matters, man. Every
That's
vote
3
matters.
ties. That's really a point.
Mm.
That's 3 ties.
Actually crazy.
We get to see the new content.
Hey,
Yay.
that's a little cheeky
I mean,
logo, isn't it?
This is the better
logo's
game for
great.
content. So, fun fact about that logo: it's set to get to the site without the MWEC fan until this morning, when I realized, oh, well, I
Yeah.
realized it yesterday, and then it got messed up again. So this
That's
morning,
what
we're
it's
still
called
on
on
the logo.
Island. But
Yeah,
we
but-
whack a fan on event.
Internally, it's
Very
called
important.
just normal TGTTOS, and then build mart is just called build mart. Spleef doesn't have to rush internally. Like, there's a few differences here and there with your internal names. So it's always interesting to accidentally have that wrong. Like the dome also said to get to our site without the MWEC fan yesterday. Like, we're just too used to it now.
Yeah.
It does type nicer without the MWEC fan. But if you press tab, you can also see what kind of monstrosity this name is.
Makes sense, like a different name.
I love the
'Cause you're not-
color lineup here. Like,
you're
these are
not-
so
yeah.
colorful. This Terrace first version.
Sorry, is it more colourful?
I just like the colorfulness here, with all the suits being fully team colored, right? Like when they spawn, they were lined up nicely.
Are you saying it's more colourful now? I don't know.
No, I'm just enjoying the colorfulness.
Okay.
Partially because they used to be inverted, and I fixed that like yesterday, so they're all on their correct concrete again.
We're about to get the coolest shot in to get to the other side history.
Yeah. You talking about on skyscraper, or you trying to
No,
get it?
in this one.
Oh, you're getting
I've
it
got,
now.
I've got an
right.
awesome shot. It's like you guys seen the new Top Gun film where the plane flies over the camera really close to the ground.
I have not.
Oh, this I'm gonna have that. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
Get ready, chat.
It actually is gonna look really cool.
Here they come.
Oh, man.
Just one explosion.
Whoa!
And a few more. And a few more. Also, fun fact: this is the only place to play Terrace Force on Java, because the proper map isn't updated to the latest version. And as of 1.19.4,
Okay, on the latest version of
I-
Java, fair.
latest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
I meant
That's-
later. I should have included that.
That's not a fun fact at all, actually.
I
Yeah.
think it's fun because I got to code it. But as of 1.19.4, even like updating the old map won't work at all anymore. I guess there's already commands that broke, but they've now made it so you can right-click equip, which breaks Terrace Force, because you've got like health items that are like in a chest plate, but you can't right-click the Elytra, or at least not like the island version, which was running. So we had an issue where like anytime you right-clicked in Terrace Force, you lost your Elytra and you couldn't re-equip it.
Oh,
Like, it
Ilza was
fully-
not first. He was fifth.
Wait, why would that break normal Terraswood Force?
Because in the normal one, you hold the leather chest plate. So if you click it, it equips it.
You don't hold leather chest plate in Terraswood Force.
Doesn't it just leather one?
No,
You
it's your
hold
arm.
Flowers.
Do you have flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to color them. That's why I moved them. Because I need to make them like team colored. That's why.
Yep. Yeah, no, normal Terraswood Force would not break from that.
I guess then it's just a command. I know they renamed like the place armor.
It wasn't even a fact either.
I guess it's
It
not a
wasn't
fact.
fun or a fact.
It
Yeah.
wasn't. It was just
it
a
was just
delusion. A Daniel delusion.
It's just a bit
nothing.
sad.
Like-
Unlucky.
Good try.
I'll get a cool fact next time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, it's
Well, I guess I've got a
spiral
cool
climb.
fact. There's a floating death
There we
bush.
go.
Alex thinks it's horse armor in the new one. In the original, it was flowers.
Right.
Definitely not chest armor. That would be bad.
Well, yeah, it might be. I know I use like little horse armor as well, but like because the pack is shared with other stuff, there's some weird complications with it.
It goes
So,
through.
I know at least here you end up holding little chest plates, and when you switch it breaks. And look, it's a
Oh,
dropper map.
perfect.
We went
It's a
from having
dropper and then
no
to get
droppers
inside.
to having one dropper.
There was no reason to not have a dropper, really, but there you go.
I mean, Terra Swoop Force is basically a dropper.
Someone did say we should put Terra Swoop Force on
Yeah.
its side and then make that a dropper map.
That would be
Too
couldn't-
big.
It couldn't fit.
No, it's possible. You can
Right?
extend the world height nowadays,
It is
so we
now.
can
Oh,
make
you
Okay.
can.
Terra Swoop
yeah,
Force on
yeah.
its side.
Why have we not done that yet?
I want to do it eventually. That's
oh
how
my
we.
god, that would
that's
be
how we do it.
amazing.
When we do like all four
I think
maps, it's
it
like a
sounds
really
cool,
long dropper
but-
that's just 4 maps in a row.
I don't think you're going to be able to do it, really. Like, you're not able to move around as much when you're falling down.
It has
I'm
to be like
trying
in
to think.
segments, maybe.
Is it even possible in any of them?
Yeah.
You can have like segments, but like
The
there's water
first
every
tunnel-
every bit.
I think you curve around a bit too much.
The first tunnel you might be able to get
Unless
through.
we increase the sort of, like, scale. So one block is like 5 blocks high or something.
Yeah. First one might be okay. Second one, I don't think you could do.
Third one, though.
The third one. Oh yeah, well shoot, I forgot. I mean, if we turned it vertical, it wouldn't actually be vertical, would it? It would be at
Would it?
like a, because right now it's going
Yeah,
down at
it's
like
diagonal-
a 10 or
diagonal.
15
Yeah,
degree
right.
angle or whatever, so it actually be going down at like
we
a
have to-
75 degree angle. So
It's just like
No,
a
no,
Oh,
but
very long
we don't
staircase.
need to rotate it 90 degrees.
Purple. Look at him.
I'm gonna
go.
build one.
okay, I
You're gonna build it manually.
Have you not used World Edit? You could like rotate something like 30
Oh, that's gonna be
degrees.
let's
and
weird.
rotate it
it's
by
fine.
by like 70 degrees or whatever to
Nothing-
get it vertical.
Oh,
and
that's
see
gonna be
what
so
happens.
weird.
It would be so
You
fun.
do
You're
it,
gonna
it just
straighten it out.
works.
You know, honestly, I want to rotate it just to see what it looks like and like fly through it and
It would look
stuff.
awful.
Yeah.
I can tell you now that
It-
like
yeah.
that
just straighten it out.
anti-aliasing, like smoothing on it, would just make
No,
it
even
look.
just do it 90 though would be fun. Like, let's do it 90 and fly it with an Elytra. You should be able to do that. It'd
Just
be
flip
a little
it.
More intense. Yeah.
Avon, you ever flipped it?
Flip it and give you firework
Oh,
rockets.
Why
like
don't
upside
we-
down or horizontally.
Like so, you
go
instead of
up.
left, you no, instead of left, you go
Oh,
right.
you want that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would change it. So it would be so weird.
Yeah, it'd mess up your things.
Yeah.
We could do that. You know.
Also, I actually have to. I'll note like the coins because this is the last game after all. So, right, Aqua and Cyan are pretty confirmed. It's Lime and Orange that need to catch up by 1.5k. So Lime and Orange are currently 7th and 8th, and Aqua's first. I think Aqua's doing pretty well.
I think Aqua secured it.
That's pretty secure for Aqua, but there are still 3 rounds left and still 1 dropper.
And nothing matters because it's all about Dodgebolt.
We're not getting no dropper yet.
Hey.
We're going to the dome again. H win on Aqua would be cool, and Kretzy win again would also be cool. On the other side, Rambo win.
Yeah.
So there's something to enjoy, no matter who wins.
It'd be really funny if we just
Go on through. Go on
What?
through.
swapped to the team introductions at this point.
This is just a team intro.
Yeah.
Go on
That'd
through.
be quite fun.
When you enter the dome here, it just starts like revealing the slices.
Look at him go. Oh, Gratty! He's fallen. Everyone's fallen. Who's gonna actually
Ooh.
make it over there? Through.
Doubled.
Oh, purpled. I get 2 first place finishes. At least.
Like, if you watch this POV, you can see like the placements in the scoreboard now, which I don't really enjoy. Like, you've never been able to see the placements that well. So when you're playing, it does help knowing like, oh, I placed this much and whatnot. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like technically pink could still come back, but they need like
Oh my god, George.
pink needs like 2k, which is hard.
George, no.
I was doing the funny strats. Not
He's
very
not-
successfully. He tried to.
He's not nailing it. Blue in
Still one
first.
chance. There's still
It's
a
just
chance.
Michael.
Here he comes.
He's locked it in.
If Blue pick up the pace here, Daniel, final 2 rounds, they got a chance. Or are they too far
Oh,
off? do you
George.
think?
Blue.
They're about 11k, I think, going into it. 11 and a
Blue
half.
need 3k. They need a lot more, unfortunately. Well, luckily we do have a very
Hey,
interesting way of
skyscraper.
revealing it now, so we'll see it later.
L George. So true.
Yeah, it's time
I'm
for our
curious how
second.
people will play this map
Why are people
because it's
punching?
hard to test this with a completely new perspective.
I wonder.
This
they're
map's
gonna
been around for longer than a year.
Just drop down. Let's see if they go. Nowhere to go.
Oh, there we go.
And it's Fire Breath Man who lands
Shane
it.
is confident as ever.
Who else? Who else?
I mean, as long as someone figures it out, you know, they'll help the rest.
Got to do it
Damn,
twice.
Shane.
What?
What?
Oh, he had it! Oh dear.
Shane.
Shane.
It matters that much, but it's still funny. They all jump down as well.
Purple first again.
Purple just
Purple.
dropped.
He
into
made
the
this game
sky.
his own. This is crazy.
Yellow first, just to show off, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Yellow is
Oh,
ninth.
It's
but
always
they
a
are
worry that
definitely
people
show
will
off.
get lost in that, but
Yeah.
you know, that was very successful actually.
Yeah, we've gone from 0 droppers to 2 droppers.
Yeah, I guess it is a dropper map sort of as well.
Yeah, Chatter's right. Shane fell off, literally.
literally fell off.
Wait, is someone? Where's the last person? Scar. Are they still making their way down?
Well, George finished this time.
George was not gonna wait for Scar.
Clearly not toxic enough to continue onto this map.
Actually, I've got a fun Get to a Side fact. Well, maybe not even a fun fact, but it's a fact. If you play to Get to a Side with more than 40 people, like,
he's got PTSD already. Sorry, sorry.
so if you play to Get to a Side with more than 40 people, let's say like 200 people, like we did at the end of the year. That's what testers get to do sometimes. People beyond 40 do not get coins. You get 0 coins as 41st. So if you play this with 200 people, it's literally like a literal race, because if you're not first 40, you might as well do nothing, because you're not getting any
I mean,
coins.
that fact sounds quite fun to the people that did it.
It's
so
fun if you
that
did
is
it.
a fun fact. I'd
Oh,
But
say.
since
purpled.
one
Look
on
at him
60
go.
Is he gonna get 4? Is that 4
I-
first place or
This is
more?
incredible.
He's gaming.
At least 4. I've counted
Yeah.
with my own eyes. I haven't seen the rest of his performance. Chat.
Can't believe you can
Someone
count
go
this right
on his stream and tell us
Yeah, it
what his
says in the
placements were.
scoreboard.
now. Oh, you're counting with those eyes. That's
Come on,
good.
don't mess it up. Oh, he knows this. map.
Nice.
He knows it.
Incredible.
That's like 3 seconds ahead of everybody.
My goodness.
Aqua isn't at the top, but I don't think they can get overtaken. I think they're pretty safe. But it's still, there could be some napkin mat involved, so
Could be close.
we're gonna see it in a very interesting way that you've not seen before, chat.
Maybe the coolest feature of this event, and it didn't make the update video, which was 8.5 minutes long, by the way.
I think this is funnier without being an update video.
Oh,
This
not
is sorry.
false. George!
George, no, you
Leave
can't
him
do
alone!
Alright.
George!
it.
Oh,
If you're
George!
gonna steal
Oh!
it.
Please!
Yeah!
No! Ah,
Oh, George!
Who is it?
Blue
though?
won! Alright.
I'm gonna do a bit of quick math, bit of quick figuring out who's it gonna be. What do you think, chat? Are you good with a calculator?
Purpled of
Purpled first.
2016.
Holy moly.
Unbelievable. Best players on our team.
No one was in my
Good
team.
job, guys. Good job.
No one had my back.
Ooh. It's Cyan.
It's Aqua. There we go.
It was Cyan and Aqua.
Nice. You didn't use the sound.
I didn't hear it, and I don't know why I didn't hear it.
I
It's
guess it didn't
definitely been in.
play.
It's
Yeah.
not in the Get Her Side pack.
Oh no.
They chose the one game that didn't have the sound.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. That was a bit anticlimactic, but we're just gonna call it an improvement. Also, one coin between third and
Well, hang on a
fourth.
minute. No, it's not an improvement.
we're just gonna
Whoa,
pretend that
that's
it is.
crazy.
Also, look at
what
look at
happened?
third, fourth, and fifth on the tab.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah,
one
so-
coin between.
What were you
Jojo
saying was crazy,
First
Tom?
place. The closeness.
Oh,
Look
right,
at the
okay, yeah.
closeness to the event, all the way down to 8.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all 15k.
My goodness.
Even Blue,
Wow.
who was supposedly underpowered, coming back to the
I
whole
mean,
thing I
most
said about.
balanced event.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, within 1k you can't predict it. Like,
They
Too
got
much
no one in the
effort.
top 10. That's an amazing team. Dodgebolt with 0 top 10 players.
damn.
Wow.
That's actually
What?
a really cool
That's
feat.
crazy. No way.
I've done
That's
that.
a W.
I've done that once before in a test. I've been on a
That's
team
awesome. I
that's
didn't even
happened
know
to,
that was
but
possible.
That's a team effort.
That's a real team effort. Here we go.
Awesome. Well, I do want Rambo to win. So,
Get your predictions in. Who's going to win Dodgebolt?
for Cyan.
Unless you're in the Netherlands, in which case you can't. Or
You
Belgium.
can't predict. Or Belgium.
Oh, you can predict. Just write it on a piece of paper, holding today's newspaper, so we know it's time stamped. And then, and we won't
You
do
know,
anything with it. But
it's silly that I
you always
didn't-
have it. Yeah.
It's silly that I didn't find the sound, but I only tested it in Sense of Time. Because I was like, yeah, that's the final game. Might as well test it. in
Well,
slots.
okay.
But yeah, to get the side is a really different pack, so I get it.
Never mind.
Massive scoreboard, by the way.
Yeah, there is a very
Really, the biggest
is a scoreboard.
scoreboard.
there's a scoreboard. There are multiple scoreboards.
We got so many
Ooh.
scoreboards right now.
That's how we score. You know, I normally don't pick a side, but one, I will pick against Scott because people say favoritism, and two, getting top 10. No top 10 Dodgebolt.
Oh yeah.
We
yeah,
have to.
It is. I
gotta
want
say,
Rambo to get a win.
He shouldn't have
I
been
think
carried then.
everybody
Hey.
is everybody on Aqua one. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kretzy's not won since season.
H-Bomb would be on 6 wins if he won, right?
I was just farming him.
Oh,
Kretzy with early kill.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that was quite quick.
give me this for you.
Yeah, you're right, chat. We should have added a scoreboard to the action bar.
Daniel, am I set up in the list of people to take the screenshot?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Well, at least I am. So you should be. If you're not, I should be.
Just checking.
I can check in the config actually. Yep, you're on the list.
Nice.
You know, I've also got a mid-Dodgebolt fun fact.
Yeah.
So, the update video was the second longest, with it only being like a minute or two shorter than MC14, which was the first one of Season 2. But in terms of lines of code changed, I think this event is the most lines of code changed. A lot of lines were written for Season 2 at the start, but not, like, a lot of them eventually just got used by islands. There was a lot of island work involved. So I think if we go by like lines of code changed that were actually like being used, this event has the most changes.
Alright.
Every line of non-game code got basically rewritten and redone, and then all the games got like tweaks and changes here and there. They all got brand new visuals. A lot of changes have been made.
You will never see these lines of code.
You'll never know. You don't even get to see the cool admin UI, which Tom has hidden because he's a streamer. So it's there. You just can't see it.
You can see when something pushes though to island.
Yeah,
That's-
you'll
no,
not see
that's-
that in the future.
It's not.
The git diff for these two is, well, it's probably the biggest. I don't have a git diff on the other ones. And sometimes they're like misrepresentative because there's like a lot of code that's for islands, for example. But there is like, there's like 25,000 lines changed here. An event is only like 100,000 lines. So like I would say 20% of the code got rewritten. Which accounts for all the damage control, all the hub codes, all of the event rundown code, all of the event API code, all of the tooling, all of the like, well, how we do resource specs, how we do translations, how we do localization, and more, way more.
Things are mainly kept in a mono repo to answer Applecake's question.
That's a good
There
thing,
are-
right?
There are some repos. There's just how you work. There's some variety. We have like a handful for some different purposes and some different stuff here and there.
Seeming like quite a balanced dodgebolt, right?
No one's hit a shot in a while. A lot of dodging.
Hmm.
Very little bolting.
Yeah, very little bolting.
Is a dodge also a bolt though? Because kind of like you can bolt away from an
Yeah,
arrow.
or you're
or
dodging.
dodge.
No, the bolt is
Yeah.
what you're dodging, right?
I thought the yeah. I mean, but why isn't the bolt the dodge?
Gee, Nelly.
Could be.
Oh,
H1 tried to swipe it.
I think he did swipe it. Yeah, he did
Oh.
swipe it.
Ooh, still him bad. Also, I have to shout out EY for. I love how like the skulls are super dark. Like I think on Island they're brighter, and it really makes it clear to like see it here. I really like that detail.
Could be a bit of a sweep. Or
Also,
a
fun
reverse
fact,
sweep.
the statistic system does track sweeps. It also tracks bow accuracy in Dodgebolt.
Ooh.
So eventually TM will be able to show you like bow accuracy in game and whatnot. We'll also be able to show like an ace in game and a reverse sweep and a normal sweep. We just, yeah, we're 25,000 lines deep. Still not far enough. We're gonna have a lot more stuff to do during season 3. It's gonna be cool, and I'm not gonna share any of it until we do it. A team with no top 10 has no weakness in terms of funneling. They don't need to funnel because no one can funnel. They can just all shoot and they can be great at it. Because the worst part is if you're good at, well, if you're the top 10 player on your team, but you're not good at Dodgebolt, it's a lot of pressure to know you're the person that has to hit these shots, otherwise you're losing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
That
Oh.
was nasty.
Oh!
Oh!
That's a very unique kill.
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
I don't think I've seen that before.
He gave it a try.
It's a risky strat.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Reverse sweep.
what's it back?
Don't say it
1
yet.
to 2.
You're gonna jinx it.
This is that moment when you get back into the dodgeball and you're like, hang on a minute. It could go any way still.
I like how so many people have decided to start standing up on the higher ledge.
Well, the high ledge is a bit more open now. Quite nice.
There's so many people on this one that it looks super empty. And also, Switch chat, the mod blocks are an aesthetic choice, not a bug report. The testers could not get over that one.
Oh, so many testers being like, "Are these mud blocks meant to be?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've put them in the build. I thought they'd be nice." And they were all like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they just look really
It
ugly."
is a little bit weird.
1.19 just came out. We have to do something with it.
I thought it'd be
mean-
nice to have a bit of, earth tones in the builds. But
I mean, it's like a sports stadium.
yeah, I mean, concrete's not all grey though, is the thing. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I get you.
it's got that
they're
sort
all
of
trying
like,
to swipe.
It's like sort of, old brick.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
got that like brownness to it a lot of the time. Jojo and Rambo. This is a very unique dodgeball, I have to
Bringing
say.
it back.
Oh, they
Oh,
are.
here we go.
Round 5.
It's coming home for someone. So these gonna be a 2v2. They are gaming.
Come on, false. If false pulls this off, it'd be equally incredible.
I think she's done it before.
She has won back-to-back, and Reddit did have a great suggestion where if you win back-to-back, the crowns should just keep stacking.
Oh,
That'd
she
be
tags
fun, wouldn't
one.
it? Yeah. Take your time.
Would this be Scott's 5th win?
Yes.
Oh.
So have we got the image, the
Yes,
funny
it's
image
been
ready?
sit-
On
sitting
tonight
in the
of all
board.
nights?
For a very, very
I'm
long
sorry.
I don't know where it
I
is.
don't know what this is.
Wait, let me find it. I'll find it on
It's still
Google
in a
Drive.
sauna.
The one night Eloise isn't running the Twitter.
It's still in a sauna.
Wait, oh god, it's in a sauna.
It's gone.
Not.
It's probably still in here.
Someone
Is
needs
it
to-
not in Google
find it.
Drive?
Guys,
Surely
you
it
need to
is.
No,
Find it.
it's still in the sauna.
You need to find it
I
now.
don't know what it is, but Tom's filming. Someone needs to find it for us.
Oh,
Asana's still up. Asana's still up.
We're gonna get it from the archives.
Yes.
Might
Come
not
on,
be
G
necessary
Nelly, buy us
going
some
on.
time.
Gone.
It's
Buy
in
some
marketing,
time.
surely.
They still need to
Oh,
win
wait,
2
yeah.
rounds to get
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
so
Okay.
G does need to hit this.
come on,
Come on.
G.
Well, actually, no. False wins. That's also very high, but the image will wait another day.
Come on.
I've got it.
Oh, don't stand still.
Oh,
We have to recognize in the hype for the Scott image, False did just get 2 kills
Yeah.
on Rambo and Jojo. So this is a hype 1v3.
oh,
Whoa.
Come on, G.
it's being brought to the brink.
Come on. Ah. Come on. No. Don't stand still too long. Oh, don't let her do it. He's go- oh.
Oh,
Hey, rest in peace is this image. Someone download it.
Oh, I don't think we need the image.
Oh! We might see
might,
the
yeah.
image.
we might, yeah.
29 events in, and Dodgebolt is still dodgebolting.
Oh, right. That okay.
Yeah.
I realise what you're talking about without even seeing it. Yeah.
G, Nelly,
You must be doing that.
one shot away from bringing it
Oh
to a
my
5th
God.
round.
Oh my god!
Ah.
This one continues. Oh my goodness.
Just end it,
False.
somebody.
Oh, this is lining up.
You might be one.
There we go.
There it is.
We don't need the image.
Alright.
It goes
We don't
back in
need
the
the image.
archives.
Another day. That
Someone
said,
save
we
the
should
image
probably
quick.
Get it off of Asana.
Yeah, I've got a copy of it just in case.
Yeah.
Well done to
Oh.
Aqua.
Let's go.
That's
1v3.
6
Good
wins,
games,
isn't it?
everyone.
6-win H1.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
And I think, yeah, first win for a long time. Kratzy. Since the first event, I think.
No, I think maybe he won twice in season 2, but I do know there was a meme of like
I think he's
correct-
only won once.
it was like the Krakens won in season 1 but Jordan didn't, and then Jordan won in season 2 twice but the Krakens didn't.
Oh, yeah. That's a wonderful event.
It was lovely.
Yeah, that was pretty good at the end.
Lovely event. We still need to change that. It's not a nice title. Event over.
Isn't that from MCC 1? I remember that on MCC
Ah,
1.
No, it just says event
it is
over.
from
It's not-
MCC 1, but it did get removed for a while and I re-edited it.
Yeah.
Similar to the Horn on the Dome, that got broken for a
Do
while.
we even need that title? It's just a bit like, oh.
Yeah, it's a bit unnecessary because
you
it
know
says
it's
winner.
over.
It only says winners after
Yeah.
timer, so it's like, why are you here, timer? What are we waiting for? I guess the music. That's lovely. Well, I will say they're not in the winners hall because, yeah, we'll talk about that next year. But they did win,
Yeah.
and they do have crowns, and that's pretty cool. And now we can go sit in the hot tub.
Cool.
Not yet. I've got a
Ooh.
tweet to make.
Yeah, you do have a tweet to me, don't you?
Well, where is the hot tub?
It's on the bridge. On the right of the bridge to the dome now.
Okay. I'm gonna sit in it and then go to the shop. So I'll be there for when you're signing out. Well, I can't find it. Right of the bridge.
Isaac, look over here. Next to the chicken.
Oh my
Ah!
god.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
so
quite
bad at
small,
this.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's by him.
All right. Cool. Good event. All right. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Tom
How
is
unfortunate that
screaming.
image still needs to sit in Asana forever.
Yeah, it's never gonna get out. Also, Tom hasn't ended stream, so
We are still going.
yeah. Isaac left, but we're still vibing.
Vibe indeed.
Time to give individual credits. Jojo is first. Very nice. Envost fourth. Shane sixth. Filza eighth. Still very good. Sepnap 10th. Kretzy with Kretzy is 12th. H-Bomb is 13th. Where are their teammates? Or False and Cup. Oh, False and Cup are 20th and 21st. So their team is 12th, 13th, and then 20th, 21st. So that's good.
So Tom, what was it like managing the entire social side of the event?
Oh, it was great.
And did you have a good time?
I had a great time. Tweeting has never been so stressful.
Good thing Joel managed to get his internet issues sorted out by restarting a router.
Good old turn it off and on again. It's a classic method.
Wow, what a great event.
Yeah, that was
It
a,
was
that was
nice
a good event.
That's a bit of stress off our backs. Gives us another month to relax before we have to put on another one of these, eh, guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Fun
Would end up-
fact,
Would end up pretty scuffed if we didn't get a mount, honestly.
Yeah.
very fun,
guys.
very fun fact. Cyan were first in, were they? No, I lie. They were first in event scores since game 2. So they basically
Yeah.
held it that whole time.
Since like SOTs, they were really ahead.
Yeah. Hello, Joe. Just
By the way,
That's the
Joe,
bridge you guys were talking
yeah,
about.
Joe, the chat has kept asking question for you. I'll send it in.
Oh, what is it? I'm back now, and I'm paying attention. I had a really good reason for not paying attention.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, okay. Interestingly, that was what I was going to talk to you guys
Right.
about after the stream. We will hopefully have it sorted out on Monday. They should absolutely not have gone out of stock. And the fact that they did is it's both exciting and infuriating to me.
Right. Okay, I get it.
Because they should not have gone out of stock, but the fact that they did means that we hit a specific order quantity, which is pretty cool. So glad to hear people are excited about them, because that was like the number one thing on my list, and it was actually really difficult to get those coins brought on for a number of reasons. Actually, you know what? Since the topic came up, and there's still 160 odd of you left here, let's chat coins real quick as to why that was so difficult to get those to come out. You guys may have noticed that we did a rebrand of the mascot, the icon for MCC like a month and a half ago. That was something that was kind of long overdue because in an ideal world, we would have loved to use our original mascot. However, it uses Mojang IP very clearly. It's the, baby zombie riding the chicken. And as much as I would love to go license that from Mojang, that's just not something that's in the cards for several complicated reasons, and probably won't be able to be done for several years. So we had to go make a new one because we wanted something that we could put on things that we could, sell and market and, have it be something that we owned. And so we went through that process in the off season, finally got something that we own and went to go put it on the coins, and then designing a coin that would work, that would kind of satisfy everything that we needed, which was, keeping the winner's coin special and unique while still providing a season coin for people to support the show straight up in a way that adds value to you guys, something that's nice to look at, despite the fact that we don't want it to be gold because it's not supposed to be a winner's coin. It's supposed to be a supporter coin. So we figured out all of that stuff, and got that packaged up. Where was I going with that? I completely lost my train of thought.
Well, you were talking first about coins going out of stock.
Oh, right. I was trying to eventually loop all the way back to that, I think. Yeah. So anyways, we had to land on like that. Oh, I remember where I was eventually going with this talk. So we yeah, sorry, I've got a million things going on right now in the background. So we finally came up with some designs that we liked. We get them approved. It would shock you guys how recently we got those approved compared to when they got like announced and released and stuff. Like we were doing artwork changes to the artist's rendition of them. Like I think the last one happened 30 minutes or less before the update video went out, just for accuracy. So the complicated thing about coins and ordering them in general is that they need to be ordered in, I don't want to say massive quantities, but they're 50 coin minimum order, and they take 2 to 3 months to get. And as a result of that, we're like, we don't know if there's going to be 50 people who want these things or like 50,000, right? We have absolutely no idea how to figure that out. And so we needed to release them in some sort of a way where we could basically take, pre-orders for them to get a sense of what they were going to be like, and then make an order that we felt confident was going to supply the store for a few months, and then do that. And so this, pre-order going up now was the kind of barometer for that. And the reason they went out of stock was because of I'm going to say a clerical error is what it sounds like, but I won't actually know until Monday. The more complicated thing, though, is we mentioned that since we want to do these every season, it kind of feels
User
bad if
disconnected from your
collection
channel.
that doesn't start with season 1 and 2. It just starts with season 3. So we want to go back and we want to do fan coins for season 1 support and season 2 support as well. But the issue is that those coins both feature the mascot up there that we're not allowed to use. So we are going to go ahead and actually do something like that. I mean, it seems clear that the demand is high enough now, but yeah, we're going to actually have to redesign the coins and use assets that we own. And as a result of that, I think you'll likely see some custom art on those that commemorates those seasons in some special way. And yeah, anyways, coins are really cool. They're really complicated to get together for a number of reasons, but the initial support of them has been really encouraging, and I think they're going to be pretty cool. Another really cool thing, about the fact that we're doing these coins and stuff and they have some time behind them is like, we know that is the S1 and S2 coin drop a certainty now. So I'm not going to say it's a certainty because we have not like designed them yet or done them. And I know that like I would hate to say they're a certainty, but that like we're very, very likely going to do them. The other thing I was going to say though is like one of the biggest complaints we've had about the merch program so far from quite a few people is like the shipping costs are outrageous. We know it's basically something that we have no control over right now. It's completely through our merch store. And basically, to get something that wasn't that outrageous, we would have to either sign another, like a contract with a different merch company for every country that we want to operate with, or we would have to basically have everything shipped to those countries ourselves and open fulfillment centers to then do the shipping, which is also a nightmare. We're going to be working on solutions eventually, but it was one of those things where we needed the merch program to kind of like feel like it made sense before we did it, and we still weren't quite sure about that after last year. Raft, you just actually hit kind of what I was going on though. Like that's the beautiful thing about the way that their shipping does work, even though it sucks, is when you place an order with them, you're paying the shipping cost one time. So if you want to pick up a couple of shirts or some holiday hangers or some of the other items that we have coming for a mid-season drop now, and just kind of get those all in the same order, like you're only paying the shipping charge one time and then everything will come together. So yeah, I would say that was absolutely possible. Because the coins have all the teams on them, will the special teams, Sapphire, Simmers, Crimson Kraken, Zucchini, Zombies, one day be treated? Be added to the coin, you mean? That is a tough one. It's something that we're going to look into exploring if and when we go design those coins. But the issue is back then we had teams like the Cyan Creepers, which is Mojang IP, stuff like that, Green Guardians, that we can't do. So yeah, I can give you my word, which is as good of a word as you're going to get from anybody because I'm running the merch program, that the season 3 coin will be on the store at least as long as this season. And so my early thoughts on it, obviously we've never done it before, but my early thoughts on it are that we're going to do like, one last order of stock, that the order date ends on the final day of the MCC season. So you'll have at least that far. The stuff, they should be good on that. Martin, the IOSS covered, yeah, that is my understanding. I wouldn't take my word on it though. If you want to know for absolute sure, it would be on like Fresh Merch's terms of service on their website. So yeah, anyways, that's all the craziness that's going on right there. Been an absolute like mad dash to try to get that stuff together. We actually didn't even order the winners coins until 2 days ago. The order finally went through. And yeah, it was the first couple sets of winners are going to get their coins a little later than we would normally like, but that was just a side effect of all the preparation that we had to do with the new mascot and kind of understanding how to apply that to coins, how we want to make our coins different between fans and winners, stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, thank you for indulging me for the better part of 5 or 10 minutes there, all of you watching and all of you in TeamSpeak.
Thank you very much for coming tonight, watching the event with us.
Anytime. I had a great time.
Yeah, that was a good event. I'm pleased with how that went with all the new. I say all the new stuff. We've been working really hard to get the viewer experience better, right? So that you guys.
User disconnected from your channel.
Sorry, that everyone on stream heard that. Yeah, to get the viewer experience better for you guys, make it easier to watch it, and hopefully it's done that. So if you guys have any feedback for us, we're open to hear it as much as from the contestants, because yeah, you guys watching it is as important as those guys playing it. So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to end the stream here. Go check out MCC Live for all of the links to other places.
MCC.live?
MCC.live. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. Thank you very